Y'all thought y'all could hold Jussie down? They thought they was gonna hold Jussie down.
Gay Tupac is out.
Come on, man.
Are the streets
y'all
safe?
Thought y'all was gonna hold Jussie down. That 150 was light.
Y'all shook to go in the
we
subway.
We got that cut in more than half. 6 days.
Last time you ordered a meatball sub.
Gay Tupac is home.
Jussie going in on this. You hear him?
Gay Pac back. Listen, man. I would be lying. I would be lying. Tootsie Pac is what they call him?
No, I was coming up with
That's what they call Juicy?
I freestyled.
Oh, okay. Listen, man, Jussie, he thought he was getting that 150. He got up there. He said, I'm not suicidal. He was scared to death. He didn't want to go behind them walls.
Oh, I have a different theory with that.
What theory do you have?
That he was going to kill himself?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
he was going to die with the lie.
Yeah, he wants to be a martyr.
I did not kill myself.
A martyr for what?
For Subway, for his lie.
What? That's not.
He wants to be all he wanted was to be this social justice warrior and be looked at this way.
Right.
And it didn't work. So if he killed himself after he was, because he's been writing this as a screenplay in his head. He thinks everything's a fucking movie.
He thinks that this is he definitely believes that this is a film that he's starring in. He definitely feels like this is something that he's written in his head.
Yes.
He's like, okay, this is how it's supposed to go. He just didn't foresee jail time.
No. But
he didn't factor that in.
He played this speech in his head though, before he went to court. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to make my movie scene. This is going to go down in the Civil Rights Museum when I was saying I didn't kill myself. Then he's going to go kill himself.
Yeah.
He's the worst screenplay writer of all time.
I don't know if he was going to kill himself.
I think he was.
I think that Jussie, like most men, are scared to go to jail. I didn't think
I'm terrified. I'll tell you that now.
I didn't think that he was prepared to do 150 days. I think that in his movie that he was writing in his head, that jail time, he didn't write that into the script.
What? That third act of,
he didn't
Juicy in jail?
He didn't write that into he didn't write that into the script. So he was like, that was a curveball. He didn't know. So he stood up and said, listen, if I die, I'm not suicidal.
But what if Juicy ran the yard? What if Juicy was snatching your oodles and noodles?
OJ the Juice, man.
Listen, man, it's just listen. We went through that whole time. We know what Jussie was trying to do. He was trying to have his face at the forefront, and during the pandemic, during the whole Black Lives Matter movement, he was trying to find a way to just attach himself to the whole movement and just be one of those faces where he now became super famous. He had some fame with the show with Empire.
Well, his dad recorded music in prison. I don't see why he didn't think of that.
Yeah, but
Lucius Lyon went crazy when he was in jail in the second season.
Yeah, but he didn't. But in Jussie's film that he was writing, it didn't end in jail.
Do you remember Lucius Lyon in prison?
On Empire,
I don't remember the exact scene, but for them to he was back in his element because he was from the streets and he was back in jail and he starts like, yo, I think I could write music again because I'm back.
So he basically turned back into Hustle and Flow.
They fucking 100%.
They were saying it was like an offset of Hustle and Flow.
They fucking I think they murdered a guard and then locked a door and a brand new recording studio appeared and one of the inmates that killed the guard just happened to be a great engineer.
Of course, that's how it happens. You never met a great engineer in jail.
And then Lucius Lyon goes in there and one takes the greatest verse I've ever heard off the dome. So what is Juicy thinking?
Listen, man,
he could do his Shine album over the phone.
Jussie was not trying to go in behind them walls. So he did his 6 days. Just saw a picture of him.
He did his 6 days.
Yeah,
I did my 6 days.
I just saw a picture of him. He got on all black. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, I don't know, man. It's just the things that people do for, clout and fame these days doesn't surprise me. I just think it's funny that, Jussie gave that speech about not killing himself. He's not suicidal. And then 6 days later, he walks out of jail and he's appealing his 150
I don't think he
sentence.
thought he would get bail on his appeal. I know he was mapping out the suicide. Then he was like, oh, wait, hold on. I could appeal this maybe?
You know how crazy that would have been if he went ahead with the suicide and they was like, oh, he was going to let him out in 6 days. Like,
they go to his cell to be like, yo, Juice. He hanging there.
Release the juice.
The juice is loose. Oh, it's fun to joke about people hanging themselves in prison.
I'm on my 13th reason. I keep telling y'all.
Oh man, listen, man, Jussie Smollett. I hope you learned your lesson. No more of them funny, weird movies that you writing in your head that nobody cares about.
I actually really care about the movie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Again, I want the movie of his version though.
But you know why
I don't want the real. I don't want the real Netflix doc. I want what he wrote in his head of what he thought was going to happen.
I mean, but this is why it's fucked up, because when it first happened and I yelled bullshit on it, people killed me.
I remember.
The internet killed me for that. I don't know what I'm talking about and this, that, and the third, and they called me all kind of names.
I remember it all.
But it's just like, come on, dog. Like, let's say this is a movie that Jussie obviously has written and he had it all mapped out. It was a bad movie.
I don't think so.
No, it was a great movie with terrible writing.
Which we talk about all the time. Made it home. You can't get your ass whooped by two big Nigerian men.
No, they weren't. They were white racists.
Oh yeah, at the time, white racist. What white racist man is going to leave behind a meatball sub?
Well, they got beat up by Jussie in his story. He got on stage, said, I fought them off and beat them up. I'm the gay Tupac.
That's what I'm saying. The story kept
He said it. I didn't say it.
He said he got beat up. He went home with a noose around his neck.
Yeah.
Bleach poured on him. There was no bleach on the meatball sub. Like, how do you get your ass with a bottle of bleach and the sandwich is fine?
He was hungry.
Ma, every time we talk about this, because we talk about it often, that meatball sub really stumps you. Like, that's the key.
Demaris, if I go out, outside right now, and two guys, I'll get into a fight with two guys coming out of fucking what restaurants are out here?
Your vegan bacon, egg, and cheese is making it home.
The salad ain't making it home. If niggas hit me with bleach,
it'll be romaine littering the streets.
Yeah, like it will be kale all over the fucking place. Are you kidding me? Demaris, if I say, hey, look, these two dudes, I just got into it. They put a noose around my neck, hit me with bleach, all kind of shit, and I come down here and I was like, yeah, I went to get a salad, and I sit down to open the salad. Salad's totally fine. You're not gonna look at me like, but wait, you just got jumped and the salad made it out?
Okay, in his defense, have you seen the Subway bags? You could literally suffocate and murder somebody with the Subway sandwich bag.
Yeah, but the handles are flimsy.
They are.
The handles are a little thin on the Subway.
I could see a meatball rolling down Michigan
Ave. That's what I'm saying. The meatballs would have been everywhere. Like, that's why that to me, had the meatball sub been like splattered all over the concrete, then I would have maybe said, damn, Jussie was out there thumping. But it made it home. The sandwich made it home. Like, come on, man.
Jussie was out there thumping. It's fucking hilarious.
That's where he fucked up at. He didn't cross that T and dot that I. He was supposed to step all over the meatball sub and leave it on the concrete for evidence, and we would have believed this story. Ever since that sandwich made it home, I said, oh, this is bullshit.
Well, long story short, he out.
I think I'm going to add someone to our bingo card.
Who? Definitely Jussie.
No.
The meatball sub?
Besides meatball sub. You know when Tupac got his appeal but didn't have enough money to bail himself out, so he was still chilling at Clinton. Mm-hmm. And then Suge came to Clinton and was like, yo, I'll pay the bail. You just like, I want Whack 100 to play that role.
Bingo.
For Jussie?
For just in county. Be like, yo, got your appeal and I got your bail. But we got to squabble first.
We got to get down.
We got to get for me to bail you, we got to get down.
You know Whack want to get down with Jussie. Whack want to get down with everybody.
It's still never not funny to me. I'm sorry we keep saying it.
Whack want to get out with everybody in the industry. I think everybody in the industry got to fight Whack at some point because he just want to get out.
That's how you get jumped into the music industry?
Yeah, you got to get out with Whack.
You need your 30 seconds with Whack?
That's a fact. Whack got to get his 30. I saw something online. I think it was fake though.
Whack said Tekashi 6ix9ine is dirt poor. He had to give him $20 for gas the other day.
Those two are 6ix9ine and Whack. Those guys are good at the internet, man.
Whack said he had to lend. First of all,
$20 don't get you shit with gas right now.
First of all, you know how much gas? That's what I'm saying. You know how much gas is right now? He got. What's wrong with Whack, man?
Did he send it through Western Union? Insert ad here.
Bam.
Look at us.
Never call back.
Yeah, but Jussie's free. So I don't know if we give him a round of applause for that. You can just clap. You just clap, Rory, by yourself.
I'm happy for Jussie, man.
Clap for Jussie. Jussie's home.
Can I ask as a white person, when are you allowed to use the Black Power fist?
As a white man?
Not as a white man. As a black man. I just feel like you're kind of sullying the representation of how iconic
the black
and how powerful that image
and
is.
What it represents.
Yes, of everything that it is. Yeah. I just feel like just coming out, just throwing it up.
Jussie, listen,
he threw that shit up like
Jussie Smollett and Inventing Anna is the same person at this point.
Oh, for sure.
and I don't see Anna raising the black fist or the white pale knuckle.
She was German, maybe a swastika. I don't know.
Yo. Happy St. Patrick's Day,
Not that those two are the equivalent.
No, they're not the
But it was a group of people that got together and did some shit.
Yeah, they did some things.
That's y'all's favorite European saying that, not us.
But Jussie,
I'm not everyone's favorite European.
That's just thinking about you being the favorite European. Jussie is no longer allowed to raise the black fist. I think he can raise the black book and put lies on the front of it. I think he can have a book of lies. I think he can probably get a deal with Subway at some point. Maybe they can kind of tie something in there.
They're not really batting 1,000 with spokes people.
This is right on brand.
I can't.
This is right on brand for them. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is the Subway
Jared
life.
to Jussie?
Yeah, this is Jared walks so Jussie could fly. That's what y'all not seeing?
Jared
did some nasty ass
was
walking.
a rapist,
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. But this is right on brand for Subway.
Did they kill him in prison yet? They must have him so
Jared?
PC'd up.
No, I don't think Jared was killed. I don't think he died. I think he's still alive.
Them big ass jeans he used to have. Them jeans was big as fuck.
First of all, and if you're telling me that anybody lost that much weight by eating Subway sandwiches, like, come on, man. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. We don't pay attention to the fine print. Like, we just go along with a lot of shit that people tell us and just, like, believe it.
Whose publicist has a worse hairline? The Babies or Subway? Who is stressed more?
The Baby's publicist.
I think it's higher volume with the Baby. I think the
Baby
things that happen with Subway, though.
Yeah, no, those were two like bam, bam.
If I was in that
the
PR
Baby
department,
is bam. It's like day after day after day after day after. Like it's very consistent with the Baby.
Can you imagine working in the PR department? Wait, Jared did what? Oh, I quit.
Yeah,
What, you think I'ma clean this up?
dead ass. I
and then,
quit.
and then you know there was the one like assistant or intern that like stuck it out. They were the company man through the Jared thing.
Yeah.
And they just went up the corporate ladder. They're probably the head of PR now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, that the guy from Empire did what?
Meatball sub.
Why?
Bleach.
Why are we included in this?
We do not sponsor him.
Listen, man. But you know, all jokes aside, I hope that Jussie is okay.
And receiving the mental health help that he needs.
The mental health help that he needs. But please, Jussie, no more of these weird fucking movies that you're writing in your head.
No more of them, please.
Yeah,
please
we don't need no more of this. They let your ass go. This was the warning. This was the warning shot. They let you go. You only did 6 days. You're probably gonna win your appeal. You're not gonna have to do those 144 other days. So
Or
just go sit your ass down somewhere.
Or kill yourself for Act 4 of the movie that
like,
you wrote. Like we could change it a little bit.
Just go sit down. Do you think this affects Jussie's career in film and TV?
No, I think
it gives him a career in film and TV.
I think he does his own shit, and we're all gonna watch it.
Okay. Well.
And
is this why Lovecraft Country got canceled? I'm blaming him.
What did he have to do with that?
His sister. Well, all this was going down.
Isn't his whole family in that shit? You were saying?
His whole family is like in the industry, but his sister was Lovecraft Country. It won Emmys and got canceled. I think it's because of him.
Listen,
it might be.
Okay, I asked you about the Black Power fist, if that's being overused with Jussie in that situation. This point I can speak on. You can't overuse the crying grandmother in court. That's for specific reasons for innocent people.
Yeah.
Don't give me the crying grandmother for this situation.
Yeah, because what jury is really going to look at a crying grandmother and not feel some type of empathy?
Though I think the crying grandmother did call him a social justice
warrior or leader.
It was some
Jussie Smollett is a social
like the Thanos of social justice is what she was saying. She used an insane word. I don't even think she said warrior.
That goes back to what I said about grandmothers not knowing that Miho is a fucking demon out here in the streets.
Stop calling him Miho.
That's what the grandmas
just because Eden's not here doesn't mean you get your shit off.
No, but that's what the grandmas call their grand Miho.
Oh, my baby.
They don't know that Miho is out here shooting up the basketball tournament. They don't know that he's shooting up the cookout. Jussie's grandmother didn't know her baby was out here lying about white men whooping his ass with a bottle of bleach and tying a noose around his neck.
See, grandma was fat back in them days, so she probably believed it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the grandmother, yes, we have empathy and we love grandmas. It's hard not to love grandmas. Yeah. But you got to know when the grandma is just oblivious to the grandson's bullshit.
But also, let's reverse this and we can get off Jussie. This is a good topic. When does the grandmother's history get erased just because she becomes a grandmother?
Yeah, because grandma was a hoe at one point too.
Hey.
There's some nasty ass grandmas out there that we look at just because they're grandmothers that they must be wholesome.
Oh, absolutely. I know a few grandmas now that are grandmas, and I'm like, yo, she used to be a like. For example, I was watching.
He might be Jussie, but she might be a hussy.
Yeah, absolutely. I was watching Wu-Tang's ice cream video, and I thought to myself, I said, now Miss Butter Pecan right there,
Beautiful.
beautiful,
One
looks
of
amazing
one of
right
my
now.
favorite video girls of all time.
I'm willing to bet that she's a grandmother right now.
Well, we don't know what she did. Maybe she just enjoyed the song and liked Method Man.
No, but yes, probably. But this was 30-something years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to bet she had a kid, and by now her kid had a kid.
Well, she would be around 49, 50 now.
Well, shit is just different now because when we were growing up, most people's grandmothers were like older, and we only know them as older. Now I could find a 36-year-old grandmother.
Bernice is right there on your For You page.
Yeah, the grandmothers have changed.
Bernice could have easily been chocolate caramel sundae in the ice cream video.
She's been in plenty that I've loved.
Yeah, she's a grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about Bernice's past.
No, I don't either. I'm just saying. Like,
But I just don't think her.
I'm
And,
just speaking
I just don't
to
think
the
her and
sexy
Eileen's
grandmother.
IG pages would look the same.
Her and who?
Eileen, my grandmother.
I was lost. I'm like, who the fuck is Eileen?
Yo.
Well, hey, grandma, how are you?
She just passed.
Damn, Rory, I didn't know.
Wait,
I didn't know your grandmother just passed.
No, we were all like on a call, and I was like, "Hey guys, have to leave town. I'm got to go bury my grandmother."
I don't remember that. I'm sorry,
It's
bro.
totally fine.
How long ago was this?
April of last year, so coming up on a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I do remember now.
It's totally fine.
I thought you meant like just like a couple weeks ago. I'm about to say why you didn't tell me.
I only joke through pain. So
Okay.
let's make jokes.
Rest in peace to Grandma Eileen.
No, I don't know. Eileen could have been in the Newark streets going nuts. I don't know.
Oh, Eileen was probably hot in her day. She probably in the 60s was the one.
So actually,
You know the
no.
ones.
I've seen photos of my grandmother.
Yeah.
My grandmother was fucking bad.
Yeah.
She was beautiful.
I've seen younger pictures of my mom. I'm like, I know where you was. I know when Marvin Gaye came to town. Where you was
listen,
going.
I feel like I've already told my mother story on here, but my grandmother, sometimes you just have to find little tiny details and kind of make your own story or assumptions when grandmothers are saying things.
Yeah.
Because they'll make it sound so beautiful. Because she's told me the story of how her and my grandfather met. She was on her way to a church dance and met him, and then they fell in love.
Church dance. That sounds so wholesome. A
Right?
church dance.
But
y'all was on y'all way to the underground spot. That wasn't no church dance. Don't lie.
She had Alzheimer's, so she would always retell stories, but I loved it. That was the best. Sounds insane. The best part of Alzheimer's. She would forget. She would tell me stories, and I would love to rehear them.
Finish the story. You could ad lib with her.
And she would just add in little details that she left out before.
yeah. You're like, oh, that's the first time I heard that part.
She added in right before her death that she was going to that dance with another guy.
Oh shit.
So Eugene might have thrown the Mac down crazy at the dance. And she was like, let me leave this bozo and go get with Gene over here.
The fact that my father and my grandfather's name is Gene just reiterates that.
They don't make Eugenes no more.
They don't.
When the last time a girl had a boy was like, well, he's a Eugene.
Only West Indians still do Eugene.
Oh yeah, Eugenes and Trevors. West Indians love.
They love a Trevor.
Yeah, they love a Trevor. Trevor's never going out of style. That's gonna be Trevor's for the next 800 years.
And adding "and" to the second part of a name. Only West Indians. Irish people do that forever, but now, what?
Yeah, no, Ann is definitely
Carrie Ann, Kelly Ann. All the Anns go crazy in Jamaica.
Absolutely. But yes, rest in peace to Grandma Eileen. And also happy St. Patrick's Day, man.
Thank you.
There was a lot of traffic coming in earlier today. I didn't know what was going on, and I looked out the window, saw 40 Rorys walking up the block. I said, it's
40 Rorys.
I saw 40 Rorys.
Hilarious.
I said, oh, okay. This is St. Patty's Day. Rory's
Rory, you better
I came with my fighting Irish on
Come
today.
on, you know he got the fighting Irish pride.
I was
Are
subtle
you
today.
kidding me?
I ain't go crazy with it.
Are you
I didn't even realize I was
today?
wearing this.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
That shit don't match with nothing else he got on. I ain't
Not
even
at all.
notice I was
You know, it's St. Patrick's Day. It ain't got to match.
This is a sick ass yellow combination.
That nigga got every shade of green.
That's right,
Yo.
rep. Rory, you fucking rep your pride, man.
I feel like I'm a hipster, Irish hipster now, though.
Irish hipster. That's interesting. Kind of like Bill Walton back in the 70s. But go ahead.
What?
Shout out to Peach. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too.
Peach is Irish?
His last name is Thorndall. I ain't no fucking Irish person.
He posted himself, and I said, Peach, you Irish? He said, hell yeah. I said, okay.
Peach ain't Irish. He just need an excuse to drink.
Okay, and this is why I'm a hipster when it comes to St. Patrick's Day now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like they've sullied the holiday.
Sullied.
Double entendre. Sully is Irish.
Absolutely.
Name.
I see where he's going with it.
Okay.
Cook.
Listen, bars. Someone keeps putting my mentions of this Irish rapper that was freestyling. I said, now it's up to me. I got to battle him. So I'm already stealing the Sully double entendre from him, so he can't take it.
Rapper?
I forgot his name. It's been in my mentions for 2 days. I'm gonna find it when we take a break and we can come back.
Irish rapper.
Is Millie's from Boston? Is he Irish? I fuck
Probably.
with Millie's.
I would assume so.
Most people from Boston are Irish and racist.
I fuck with Millie's though. I fuck with him.
That comes with territory.
I don't lie.
But yeah, man, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Are you getting drunk tomorrow? Yo, it's gonna be nice as fuck in New York tomorrow. We outside. Not with y'all.
Damn, I kind of want to find this Irish rapper.
Separately, we are outside.
But yeah, the holiday now, well, it always was. There's no real meaning to it. And I used to enjoy it because it was actually a big day for my family. We would do the parade on Fifth Ave.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would actually march in the parade, go to someone's house after. We have friends that own a bar in Hell's Kitchen on fucking 48th and 10th. Like it would always be a good family shit where I would see people I hadn't seen in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people get older and that family shit doesn't happen as often. Yeah. Now I just look at St. Patrick's Day as, this is just everyone has an excuse to wear green and throw up in the street all in the name of my ancestors. It's like, no, there was more to us.
This is what they would have wanted.
I promise there was more to us. Matter of fact, St. Patrick's Day is the celebration of the patron saint of Ireland, which is St. Patrick, who brought Catholicism to Ireland. And there's symbolism of him chasing the snakes out of Ireland, which is really the British and all that shit. Like there's beauty to it. And it was like, let me just chug this beer and throw up on
absolutely on the snakes.
The next person I can see.
But who do you think started that tradition? Y'all did.
I mean, it's not like we were not going to drink on a holiday.
Right.
Okay, but y'all drink. Y'all know how y'all drink.
I appreciate if people are celebrating Irish culture, but I just don't think that's what it is. I'm very self-aware that
that's kind
people
of like
are
us,
not
Demaris,
celebrating
when we
Irish
have
people.
the African American Day Parade in Harlem, right? If everybody just came out there and started fucking,
Millie rocking,
twerking and shit, we'd be like, there's more to us than twerking and fucking rolling blunts, people. Like
don't
if everybody
give us
started
credit
rolling
for
blunts,
twerking. Miley Cyrus did that first.
Oh,
like I just feel
Demaris
like
said that, not me. Kill her.
I just feel like if me and my family put a float together and went on the Parkway on Labor Day, it just wouldn't go over well.
That shit would be fucking hilarious.
The St. Patrick's Day Parade has to be in Manhattan. Like the African American Day Parade has to be in Harlem.
For the West India Day Parade, like it wouldn't hit the same.
Yeah.
You be at the West Indian Day Parade looking for.
I don't bring my family.
Nah, Rory put his bandana on. You know how he give it up that day.
What? No.
Bandana. He be waving that flag.
Yeah, bandana.
I'm covered in paint from Juve the night before.
Oh, you go home. Wow.
I'm in Crown Heights going nuts.
But this is a good topic we landed on. Like,
but I can't drink green beer.
Cultural differences, right? See, for y'all to have y'all parade, for y'all to have the St. Patrick's Day Parade, right? Do y'all have the same worries that us as African
No, because all Irish people are cops.
I was about to say, I feel like there's a lot of police that are just having a good time. Like, there's so much violence that is just around the African American Day Parade in Harlem and then the West Indian Parade.
Don't do that.
No, it is.
Don't do that.
What do you mean? Don't do what?
Because it's just as much violence involved in all of the Irish activities. Yes. All them bar fights, them drunken stuff.
Oh, that's a regular Wednesday. That's a regular Wednesday.
Okay, but they're drastically different scenarios. The violence that ensues from the St. Patrick's Day Parade is because people are getting drunk in bars and they fight. And yes, there's a high level of that.
Yeah.
It takes place on Fifth Avenue. Now, as Eastern Parkway is in a section, gentrified or not, a terrifying fucking place to be. So when you get violence from those, when the parade happens, it ain't because it's the parade. It's because there's probably neighborhood beef and we all just happen to see each other because we're all on the Parkway today. It's not in the name of the West Indian culture. It's just that they do it in the neighborhood where most West Indians are and they may have a personal issue with somebody. It's not in the name of Trinidad.
But this is what I'm saying, because when we, like, as younger, when we would go to Juve and we would go, to the African American Day Parade in Harlem.
Congrats to both of us for surviving every Juve that we've been.
Yeah, because this is what I'm trying to say. Do Irish people have something the night before the parade that could be a little treacherous, a little dangerous that they do?
A little mischief night?
Yeah, like a little where it could get crazy out here.
Probably more so before all Irish people started moving to the suburbs. Like when there was the Bronx still has a pretty good hold of Irish neighborhoods, but there's not really Irish sections like there used to be. As far as like Hell's Kitchen, certain places in Brooklyn, the Bronx, heavy.
Yeah.
That's where it could happen. Now, as when, you know, white people were afforded the ability of the GI Bill and able to get, you know, no loan, no down payment homes on the suburbs, whereas black people didn't get those, they all just separated. Like there was no more culture like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like all of that happens again more on a neighborhood side of like, yeah, the night before we're getting excited for the parade tomorrow. Let's all go outside. Oh, I don't like him.
You know, because, and I mean, if you've ever been to Juve, it was a known thing getting dressed and going like, yo, be careful. It gets
go down.
crazy tonight. Like, you know, like it got to a point where my mom didn't even allow me to go anymore because it was like every year you heard somebody got shot, somebody got killed. I remember the last time I went to the parade in Harlem, African American Day Parade, I think a girl got her face cut. It was just like, it just got to a point where it was like, all right, man, like if every summer I want to go to this parade and it's like, you got to have this, you know, be careful and all of that. It's like, you don't even, that feeling is like, I'm not going to that. Like, cause I'm not trying to be involved in none of that shit.
Well, I mean, the parade itself during the day on Labor Day, I don't, all the times I've been my whole life hasn't been violent. It's the night before. Juve is really when it happens. The parade during the day is that.
Yeah, but Juve is wild. I mean, I love it though. I love the Caribbean culture.
I mean, it's my favorite. I don't even fuck with St. Patrick's Day like that. When's Labor Day?
Yeah, that was that going to
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Think they're gonna let them have the parade this year?
I hope so.
Oh, Labor Day parade? I mean,
they didn't do it last year.
No,
they didn't. You're right. Yeah.
No. I would love to see it come back. I know that for me, when the Puerto Rican Day Parade used to be a thing that we used to go to when we were young, and then what happened with I think it was the year when guys were trying to pull girls' bikini tops off, and all of that happened. They kind of like shut it down and became more strict, and that's when it was over because it was like on one side of the street you can only walk like this way, and if you wanted to go back that way, you had to like cross over and then go. It was just a lot that was going on with that shit.
You guys ever been to the Pride Parade in New York?
Of course. Are you crazy?
The what parade?
The Pride Parade.
Best place to bag chicks.
I've never been.
If you want to know where the hose is at, they at the Pride Parade.
Never been.
Never mind.
All their
I'm lying. I actually was down. I was in the LES one day and I didn't even know.
You stumbled upon it, right?
I didn't even know. No bullshit. I didn't even know it was the Pride Parade. And we was trying to figure out why it was so much traffic. And literally, like, you see people walking. I'm like, wait a minute, is the parade today? And we were downtown and got stuck like a couple blocks over during the Pride Parade. Didn't get out and like, you know, walk around. We was in the car trying to find a way to get around the traffic. But
cheat code. I'm gonna give some game. If you're a straight man, go to the Pride Parade. Every single girl with a gay bestie is there. They're excited. They see you and you're straight. There's not a lot of competition. And they think, oh, what a progressive guy. He's just here to celebrate the LGBTQ community. What a really nice guy. You look amazing. Best place to bag women.
Why can we should start the heterosexual parade.
Here we fucking go.
No, I mean, like we should, why not? Like the men that love women parade.
You sound like Fox News and be like, well, there's not a white entertainment television network. Why is there BET?
Like, this is reverse racism.
Like, can we start a parade or some type of festival where like just like heterosexual men that just like love and appreciate and respect women can just get together and have like a bunch of food trucks and artists perform? Like, we should do something like that.
So every hip hop festival that ever existed.
Yeah, but a little more class though. I feel like me and Rory could put a little more class into it.
Well, Rory's a capo. So
like, you know, give out free like spa dates for all of the women and like, you know, have like a bunch of vendors like giving out free massages and have like facials and stuff like that for the women. Like, you know, I don't know, just something.
So what you're saying is the straight male pride parade is going to just celebrate women.
Yeah.
So we should just do a women's parade. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Why we can't do it? I think it would be great.
Because this just speaks to straight men. of just our focus. No, we don't want to be celebrated. We just wear the hose at.
That's it.
Because if you was genuine with this, you'd be like, nah, it should just be the fellas. Like, we should just talk about us.
First of all, I never want to just be around
like,
the fellas.
Like, yo, we're here to celebrate men. We're here to celebrate straight men.
I don't want to be around just a bunch of men.
You just trying to find a way to bring those.
I want to bring some women together and just like, just watch them frolic in a park.
So
but you know how unappealing we are?
Just go to the International Women's Day Parade.
When is that? I feel like we don't pump that up enough. I would go.
Oh, you don't follow the right woke women on Twitter.
Yeah, when is the International Women's Parade? Did it pass?
Yeah, but it'd be a lot of white chicks, so.
I love white. I love women. I don't care. White, Asian, black. I don't care. I love women.
I'm saying that's the 99% majority of it.
Is white.
I don't want to get too woke on it, but I follow people that are just like, no, this is to celebrate.
All right,
white. This is here to celebrate white women. This ain't for us.
What was the fest that we?
Oh, ew, it's in Poughkeepsie. I'd rather chew a jean jacket.
Thank you.
Not going to Poughkeepsie. Not my flavor, neighbor. But I know. What about
the stroll with a white woman on the Upper Hudson?
I'm cool. What about Curls Fest? Is that?
Curl Fest is an amazing festival.
Yeah,
let's go to Curl Fest, bro.
Well, I was going whether you was going or not. I didn't need you to go. I didn't need you to go.
Rory goes like every year to Curl Fest.
Of course I do. I love Curl Fest, and the people that put it together are amazing as well.
Wait a minute. So you go to Curl Fest every year, and you didn't tell me?
Yes, I've told you. I told you for 2 years straight.
Oh yeah, actually, he did. I remember,
and it's on like record. We record these things.
I thought this was my brother, man. He went to the Curl Fest without me. You don't even have curls.
Neither do you.
I don't care. I still want to go.
I want to celebrate curls.
We're going to Curl Fest. When is Curl? Is it Curls or Curl?
Curl Fest.
Curl Fest. When is Curl Fest?
We're going to pod for free, whether they have electricity or not.
When is Curl Fest?
We'll just bring the mics and sit down. Not even record it.
We're going. We're crashing Curl Fest.
I don't know if they're having one this year. I don't see one. Yeah.
Nah, see, that's fucked up. The year I want to go.
They haven't had one since 2019 before the pandemic.
Oh no, we bringing it back, Rory.
Was it at Randall's Island or Prospect Park?
We're going to press up the t-shirts ourselves.
It was at Randall. Yeah, Randall's was the last one I went to.
Yeah, Carl, my whole team is sick as fuck.
Curl Fest. I'm in there this year.
They have great music acts. They do podcast stuff there.
It's not a curl in the world I don't want to see.
Listen, man, Curl Fest is the spot. We could try to package the weekend of the straight male pride parade.
Yeah, like what?
We could all march to the Curl Fest.
Nah, you laughing,
we'll parade to the.
I'm serious though, man. We should do that.
But look how unappealing that would sound.
Hold on, I'm blowing my nose. Let Carl get me on the camera while I'm blowing my nose.
Right, he's gonna zoom in. Demaris, you're a woman.
Am I?
Yes.
You don't have proof. You don't know that.
Oh, if a guy's in
one night, let me tell you something.
Hold on.
Whoa.
That was a joke.
This will officially be a whole Reddit thread.
I know. That's why I said it's a joke. It's a joke. But I will say this though. When we were in LA,
here we go.
Great time in LA. So Demaris, I had put my stuff in her bag one night, and I left my AirPods in her bag. So I said, Demaris, before you leave, like, you know what I'm saying, come to my room and drop my AirPods off in the morning before you leave.
Okay.
She like, all right, cool, I got you. So I'm knocked the fuck out. I hear a knock at the door. I'm like, I know this ain't housekeeping
because I got chicks in the bed.
I got the do not disturb shit on the door. I know housekeeping ain't knocking this hard. So I said, oh shit, it's Demaris. I sleep naked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't sleep with underwear on. I just can't.
I'm okay.
But it's Demaris. I open the door. Demaris like, you ugly, and hand me my AirPods.
He was ugly as fuck. Yo, you know how when people just wake up, they
Demaris.
eyes still closed and shit, face
closed,
all swollen.
Though, right?
No, I mean I was like behind the door.
I didn't even look. Okay. All I seen was Maul.
You just saw his hips
first waking up.
His hips creeping over the side of the door.
Listen, man, I was knocked out.
Saw that hourglass.
Hip creeping up the left side.
Like,
ready
who wants to just
it.
be like, look how she talks to me. Like, yo, you ugly, and then hand me.
I was like, you ugly as fuck.
I was like, well, have a safe flight. Love you too. Like,
she was trying to make you feel secure. You were vulnerable and naked. So she wanted to make sure that you felt comfortable in knowing
that he was naked because he was
that
so
you had nothing to fear about her being a predator.
It was like 8 a.m. that
How you knock on a nigga door, wake him up, and tell him he ugly and hand him some AirPods and leave? I'm just like, yo, the respect level is crazy around here, bro.
Cause I look at Maul like a brother, so like I'm gonna talk to you. Like
she said, you ugly here. I was like, yo, all right, man, thank you. Have a safe flight.
I've had a question.
This is a Reddit. Reddit is gonna love this.
Oh, what was the question I was about to ask you? Oh yeah, and we could close that. If someone said, yo, it's mad dudes at this spot, as a woman, that's not going to be appealing.
No.
So that's why I'm saying if we do the straight dudes parade, mad women are not going to flock. Like that's
not true.
That sounds terrible.
That's not true because
No, y'all gonna get women, but y'all ain't gonna like the type of women that's gonna
That
come.
is a fact.
That's not true because soon as this All-Star weekend, the women are there.
It's not the NBA parade.
It basically is.
It's not the niggas with money parade. It's just
It
the niggas
basically
parade.
is. It basically is.
If you if Rory, now
It's not
Rory
6'5"
called me.
and up parade.
But see, that's not what Rory said. Rory
All-Star
said,
weekend is niggas with money parade.
Rory said, if I call you and say, yo, I know the spot the niggas is at, I said I'm not coming. If Rory calls me and said,
I wouldn't say that.
as he has before, and say, yo, the niggas with money is in here, I'm on my way.
I didn't use the
nasty.
N-word. I didn't say the N-word. And
Forget
I've never,
the N-word.
What have I ever called you and said is, wait, hold on. I was with the jokes, but you're not about to put that on my jacket. I've never said that in my life.
That's what I was about to say. You holding on to the N-word. That's not the part I care about.
I'm not mad at the
The
N-word
with
part.
money, like, ew. Like, look who you...
And how can I identify that?
How do you
That's
know
nasty.
that they got money
Rory,
in
you
there?
telling
Like,
me you can't identify men with money?
that's
No.
nasty.
Because I know a lot of broke motherfuckers that look rich. Matter of fact, I know more broke motherfuckers that
Absolutely.
look
I'm with
rich
him on that.
than rich people that look rich.
I'm with him on
But
that.
y'all can identify the broke motherfuckers that look rich that's not really rich. You can identify
Yeah,
them
but
off the
you
bat.
women can't do that for shit.
Yeah, y'all get tricked all the time.
Now who?
Women, not you maybe,
I
but
like
women.
my broke niggas that look broke. I don't know.
Women get tricked though.
Yeah.
You
they
seen
do.
that and ooh, they be hot. They be on Instagram. The captions,
Listen, between
you was really whenever they say you was really lucky, relaxed, that caption means a nigga swindled you.
and I wasn't lucky.
I wasn't lucky. It worked.
It happens often with you.
Yo,
I hate when chicks say that you
Nah,
was really
nah,
no,
lucky.
you was into it.
Yeah, he swindled you. You thought that nigga was going to start cash apping you and selling you some money.
When Nikki had us saying, and you a lucky nigga if my mean ass like you. Oh my God. Remember that? Y'all remember them?
Of
people?
course.
Well, girls like anybody though. Y'all like any nigga that y'all never seen before. You ain't from around here. Yeah, y'all like them type of niggas.
Yeah.
And
But
then he
then
turned out
again-
to be an ain't shit nigga from wherever he from. And then y'all mad. And then y'all in y'all caption with the nail emojis talking about you was really lucky. Like, no, he wasn't. He's been going to state to state massacring women. Like, he's been having a ball. He's racking them up.
Don't say now it's time to focus on yourself.
Yeah. Like, get out of here with that shit, man. Get out of here.
Y'all be
Speaking
hating.
of swindling, though, man,
The Tinder swindler is the greatest story on earth. I just want to reiterate that.
no.
And he didn't do nothing wrong.
Have you watched Bad Vegan? City Boys is up.
I'm on episode 3 of that.
All right,
Y'all-
describe that to me because I didn't get a chance.
Okay,
Is
so
female offensive still?
Just
maybe.
say women.
What day is it? I don't
Just
know.
say women.
Okay, so
Well, I'm including female,
No, women includes everybody.
but I'm including
Female does
animals
not.
as well because that's where it gets offensive, right? Because we refer to female. I'm
Okay,
asking,
okay.
I'm
So
asking, I'm
yeah,
trying to learn.
if you're including animals, then you can say female.
Okay, the female species.
including animals.
Yo.
Are the most gullible.
Oh, come on.
Damn,
man.
the fish too?
Yeah.
I've never caught a male fish in my life. I be
How you
catching
looking at
mad,
fish
How
dick?
funny that
mad
is?
marlin with
He
vaginas.
don't even know how funny that is what he just said.
Like
You don't even know how funny that
I know how funny it is. I said it.
that's what I'm like.
And I
Why
think
you
I'm funny.
looking for fish dick? Like what the fuck is
Looking for fish dick.
I have never caught a male fish. Like they know, like, oh man, that's bait. Get out of here. Only the women.
Oh, that looks appealing.
yo, what the
It's so weird to see the shrimp in this neck of the woods.
I didn't even know they like this type of water. Like,
Why is the shrimp just shut? This fish isn't even trying to get away from me. It's just gonna let me eat
is
it.
fucking hilarious. I've never caught
I
a
have
male
so
fish.
many
It's
fucking jokes
hilarious.
off that one. Go ahead. What you saying?
Between Twitter swindler and Bad Vegan, City Boys is up. Like at this point,
But there's one
JT being free can't even save y'all at this point.
But Rory, there's one distinct thing that both of those stories have in common.
Vegans.
No.
Oh.
They're both white men. A black man can't get away with that type of swindle.
What?
First of all,
Okay,
Twitter
for-
swindler was from the Middle East, I believe. No,
Spoiler alert.
He
Spoiler
looked
alert.
like he can be Cuban or fucking
We're about to do
from
a
Latvia.
spoiler
Yeah.
on Bad Vegan.
He looked like he
do.
could be Latvian.
yeah,
What is Bad Vegan about?
Okay, so Bad Vegan is about
he do look like all the guys in Dubai that try to look like Drake.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so yeah, I get it. Middle
Or Drake
East,
trying
I
to look like the
understand.
guys in Dubai.
I don't know. Well,
I mean,
yeah, whatever day
whatever,
it is, I don't know. Does Drake have a show there? Maybe he's trying to look like that.
Drake is definitely
Drake
just on a
has
girl
neck
in Dubai.
braids right now.
Why y'all be putting that on Drake? He ain't doing that, man.
No, I wasn't.
So
like
Drake don't have neck braids. This what he literally posted.
No.
on his
You didn't hear
Instagram.
what he said.
Oh,
He said Drake has definitely pissed on a girl in Dubai.
that. I thought it was a compliment.
That's how.
Wait, I didn't say that as
thank you
as
in
a
Dubai?
slight.
That's how they say thank you.
Yeah. Wait, if Drake hasn't, I'm judging him.
Yo, saying thank you by peeing on somebody. Oh, it was a pleasure seeing you.
I have Instagram girlfriends like that are my friends that are IG chicks.
Yeah, me too.
They getting pissed on out there. That's just what it is.
Shit it on too.
We know what it is. I just didn't think that. Anyway, because now we have like BIN right now. We almost got bingo.
NZO? Oh.
But the Bad Vegan. Bad Vegan is about a chef who married another chef, and they got into they created this restaurant together, and then they separated, and then she started her own raw food restaurant and met a guy. She was a hopeless romantic.
All right, let's slow down a little bit though.
I'm just trying to
what was the we'll explain it to her. We have to break down certain parts. She bought the restaurant from her old chef dude, right?
Well, no. What happened was her old husband called a guy who was basically the investor.
Called Loyan.
Yeah. And the husband said, I want her out of the business. I don't want to work with her no more. Then the wife called him and told him the same thing. And the husband had a little history with restaurants and bad business practices and losing money.
Spent a lot of money.
So the investor decided it was the better investment to go with the woman, attractive, new on the scene. The whole idea of raw food being a new thing.
And with Today's Show,
it was a new project for him.
But we can't leave out the first beginning part of when she was kind of had her husband, the chef dude, in her sights. She was plotting for a while. She was a little sous chef. She couldn't even get into culinary school.
Well,
had a crush.
He could cook, and he was an attractive guy.
I get
what guy that's
but she had a specific plan.
Is not going to have women.
Had a specific plan for that gentleman for a particular reason. I just want to leave that note right there.
Oh yeah. She definitely had an angle. She definitely had plans. She definitely had a blueprint.
Now, as a vegan, I want to ask you this next question. When she opens the other restaurant, is it a little misleading calling a vegan restaurant Lucky Duck? No one else found that hysterical but me.
Well, I get it.
Was that the name?
Because the duck didn't die?
Yeah, the duck is lucky because it's not going to get eaten.
But think about the algorithms. If I'm a vegan, duck is not making my algorithms.
No, but I think she was saying lucky duck, meaning like lucky for you, I'm a vegan. I'm not going to cook you.
Lucky for the duck.
Yeah. I think that's where
Lucky
she was
duck.
going with that.
Mm-hmm.
And was that the name of the restaurant? I thought it was Pure Food and Wine or something like that.
And then it switched.
Okay.
And then she did the other one, which was Lucky Duck.
Okay.
I just feel like if I was a serial killer, I wouldn't open a club that says, I'm not going to murder you.
No.
It's like,
it's your lucky night?
Yeah, like I just
left
don't.
my knife.
If you care so much about this shit, and you just saved one duck, like, what are you, the president on Thanksgiving?
Well, you can understand lucky ducky. Like,
I understand.
Lucky for you.
It's just a weird vegan
I get
name.
it. I get it. But
I'm not getting where the swindle is coming from.
Oh, it's gonna come.
The name
but also, she was a hopeless romantic. So then she breaks up with her boyfriend, the original chef. She finds this new guy who's like, he's basically another Tinder swindler.
But you're leaving out a huge portion of it.
Which one?
She meets Alec Baldwin.
Okay.
She meets Alec Baldwin.
Mm-hmm.
She's heartbroken from her husband's situation. She's literally only feels good at the restaurant. She goes home. She's fucking sad all the time. She gets a dog to try to feel better. She sees Alec Baldwin. And I'm not going to make a she dodged a bullet joke because that's very insensitive.
Mm-hmm.
But
Rory.
But
he didn't make the joke. Go ahead.
Lucky Duck? Never mind. It's
a callback. I get it.
The name of the restaurant, Lucky Duck.
Mm-hmm.
So, prayers to all parties involved. So, Alec meets
How short was that prayer? I feel like
it's an internal one.
Okay.
It's
all right,
the patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick, Catholicism. I'm praying all the time. Today is a high holy day for me.
Got you.
This is Ramadan for Irish people.
Right.
We just celebrate differently.
Got you.
He has managed to offend every single every category of people in the first.
I'm an equal opportunity offender.
Yeah, I don't.
Everybody could get it.
It's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
Good.
Continue.
She starts getting a little, chummy with Alec.
Yeah.
And starts to like him a little bit, but she's still heartbroken. I respected it. She was like, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm still trying to get
Alec
my ex-husband.
is an attractive man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Alec ends up meeting his now wife in her restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So she as a could have been ex is naturally stalking his social media and sees him going back and forth with this funny tweeter.
Yeah.
That's how I used to get pussy a lot of times too. People thought I was funny on Twitter. It's weird how that works.
Right.
Women just tend to like funny tweets. She's like, well, if I can't have Alec, let me have the guy that he's tweeting.
Yeah.
And Alec met his wife in my restaurant, so I can meet my husband on Alec's timeline. That's really how she.
I see the correlation.
She said it.
Yeah.
Just want to map out the person we're dealing with because I know everyone's doing pity party for her.
Right.
She then meets this gentleman that thinks it's like a catfish situation. Everyone's like, you ever going to meet him? Finally shows up. Doesn't really look like the pictures. But he starts throwing bread crazy.
Yeah.
He starts bragging about offshore accounts.
The swindle.
Do women not see a red flag when men start showing you their bank accounts?
No.
No, they don't.
They start thinking about all the Chanel that they can
Why is
acquire.
that not a red flag to somebody?
Well, I mean, you think looking at it like on one hand, she's like, okay, he's obviously, I don't know what he does, but he's obviously successful. He's making money.
She's never met a successful person. And successful people will rather...
Her husband, she was successful. They had the hottest restaurant in New York City.
Yeah.
So
she was just a
Giselle
hopeless
and Tom
romantic.
Brady.
She was just a hopeless romantic. She was a hopeless romantic. She just wanted to find love, somebody that loved her. This was a guy that she didn't know. None of her friends knew. He was like a mystery, so it was fun for her. Stupid. Love is stupid. Love is blind. You know what I mean? But she either way, she meets this guy, and you know they end up in a relationship. None of her friends was really jacking him from the beginning. They was like, all right, who is this dude?
And this is the turn where Jussie starts writing the screenplay.
Oh yeah. This got Jussie all over it.
So they start a relationship. She finds out that he's in the special forces and he is in the CIA and is like this government op person that just goes overseas and murders people and is fine with it. She has to be protected. That's why she can't even really do shit because now her family's at risk because she's dating this guy that will meet a stranger on the internet and link that's also part of the CIA. Just adding things up here.
Yep.
He then starts to tell her that he is eternal. He does not have an age. He's been alive forever. He can also make her dog, who was her support system after the breakup, her dog eternal, so she'll never have to leave her dog. Which, listen, you might get me. If you could tell me you could keep Baisley around forever, I might hear you out.
You'll start listening.
I might hear you out a little bit. Like, wait, hold on, tell me.
Yeah, tell me more.
Then says, I'll keep you alive forever and you can join the family. This family put Scientology to shame. So starts connecting him with all these other numbers and like all his fucking CIA people, and he can't talk for certain times. And we get right back down to the Twitter swindler. You got to send me money. Even though I just showed you 17 accounts with $22 million, $40 million, $100 million, 400,000.
And his thing was,
I need a quick 10K from you real quick.
And his thing was, money is not even real. Like, who cares about this? Who cares about this $1 million? Like we're gonna be happy. We're gonna be happily together forever. Like, and once we get through this, like, just send me the money. Stop bitching about 14 grand. Stop it. So at some point, she starts feeling like, okay, where's this money going? He's like, it's on the shelf. She's like, well, where's the shelf? And he's like, yo, why are you asking these questions? Like, you don't send me this money, they're gonna kill me. I already told you what this was from the beginning. They're gonna gut me like a fish, whatever he was saying. So she, again, hopeless romantic. She doesn't want anything to happen to him.
No, you just hopeless.
Then she gets to a point where she's like, I sent him over 100 grand. And so she's at a point where she's like, okay, do I cut him off and say, "Lo, that's it. I'm not sending no more," and I don't see where this ends, and take that loss, or it's like, all right, I done sent him 100,000 already. Like, I might as well go.
Get to 100,000?
I might as well go through with this. So she's just at a point where she's like, okay, I'm in too deep at this point. For me to pull out now and never see my 100 grand back, and he dies, I don't want that. So let me just continue to go on with this journey.
Don't you work for the government, Slime? Go holla at fucking but Obama to give you that 100 grand.
So ultimately,
to kill you.
I didn't finish it, but ultimately the story is he basically. I don't want to spoil it for the. Should we spoil it? For
I already said spoiler alert a long time.
Okay. I don't want to spoil it for the listeners.
If you think it's only 100K, you are in for quite a surprise.
At that point, she had already sent them 100K. Of course she sent him way more than that. And I think she said that within the 2 years that she sent the money, it was like 1.7 million.
It gets higher than that.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, he was just basically milking her. But he had did this before with another woman that he had a kid with. And then he said, do you know that you
boogied on his child?
he told his girlfriend then, or maybe
wife.
It
was his wife.
He said, do you know you can kill a baby just by giving them salt and nobody will ever know?
It won't show up in autopsy.
It won't show up in autopsy.
Some sick ass shit.
You just give a baby salt. So when he told his wife that, she looked at him like, what? She said she never left him alone with the kid after that. And basically, like, he just started, you know, he went on and found, and she just thought, oh, maybe he moved on to another woman and did to her what he did to me. Like, basically swindled me out of money and all kind of shit. But it's a crazy, wild story. It's a good show.
I've never had Dick and Lies that amazing. I would like to try it out.
What was so ill was when she had pushback on some of the money towards the end, he was like, I talked with the family. They don't think you're ready for this.
See? And that's the shit that a black man, we can't get that off. We able to stop. You ask a black woman for $4,000, she want to know where that shit is going. She like, wait, what? $4,000 for what?
But see, yeah, you keep saying with black men you couldn't get off. No, black men could get it off with white women. The black woman with the fucking common sense.
And don't do that, because I told the story of Daquan on this podcast. No, because he pretended.
He wasn't getting no money though.
Of course, he was just trying to get peace of mind from a woman that wouldn't leave him alone.
That's what I'm saying. That's different. He was running game just on some like women shit.
But he
wasn't milking him for 1.7.
Can we get Daquan on the podcast, please?
I probably could find him.
Please, God.
Daquan the sickest nigga ever though.
That shit.
Or the illest.
If you are a newer listener to the New Rory and Maul podcast and you don't know the story of Daquan.
Showing up to a candlelight vigil for your death.
Ew.
And then asking people like, yo, what happened? Bro, that is a fucking Netflix special waiting to happen. Somebody has to write that.
We should shoot it.
Bro, that is insane.
We could shoot it at St. Peter's in the same dorm room.
No, we definitely need to shoot that, bro. Do you know how funny that is?
That nigga
like, yo, why y'all crying? Like, what happened? And then it's a big ass picture of you with candles around it. you outside with them. You outside like, yo, why y'all crying? You know how that is insane, bro.
I mean, he pretended to be someone else on the phone, same way old boy did when he was like pretending to be the CIA handler. What was his name?
On what? The Tinder swindler?
No, the other one. The bad vegan.
Oh, bad vegan.
What was his name? Her name was Sarma.
He had like 3 different names.
Yeah, her name was Anthony. Stagonis.
When he was pretending to be Anthony's fucking CIA handler, like, Anthony's fighting the infidels right now. He can't be distracted with your needs.
And then she kept telling him about his brother.
Yeah.
His brother sees everything. He knows everything. Like, he'll kill me. He was spinning a whole lot of bull, but it was working, man. And that and the fucked up part about it is, watch it, Bad Vegan, if you haven't seen it. But the fucked up part is, people know the type of people that they can do that with. They prey on those type of people that are looking for love, that are hopeless romantics, that are like gullible and just vulnerable, and you know, you can just tell. And it's fucked up, but
it's so sad.
I mean, it makes for great fucking Netflix.
Love on your children, raise your children, and don't let your children be fucking stupid, because that's where that shit stems from.
His pops was in on his lies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all haven't gotten
not him. I'm talking about the people who are.
No, I'm saying no. His pops raised him.
No, not him.
Yeah, his pops was.
I'm talking about the people who raise children who are stupid enough to believe.
Well, stop raising
that they can become a part of They can become a part of fucking Rockefeller if they just keep sending money.
Send $20,000.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting Maul has? Never mind.
Maul did what? Why you always put me in some bullshit?
She put Rockefeller into it.
You can say whatever. Just don't.
Nobody sent you 20 grand for like a.
No.
You told Shorty like, yo, I'll let you rap for Biggs.
No. Send me 20K.
Damn, Maul, you definitely could have got that shit off.
No, man.
I would have been charging niggas so much money for beats that, I'm gonna bring this to Jay.
No,
oh my God.
Hell.
I would have made out.
That's always been a thing.
Yeah, no.
When I was at Def Jam, there was A&Rs that were literally, I knew how much they was making. That's why I was like, you must have a gambling debt or some shit. Why are you charging people for meetings? 1, that's illegal.
Yeah.
2, that'll get you fired. 3, you making a good amount.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you charging these fucking artists for a meeting that you know you're not going to sign? You're literally going to just fucking write emails while they're playing you their bullshit that you're not going to care for.
I could have done a lot of fucked up, but I'm just not that person. Like, that's not.
I make off the back end, charging people for people to say.
That was never.
Can you play Rory my music? Sure.
And that was never my thing. People hit me up now asking could they pay to have their music talk. I'm like, bro, I would talk about your shit for free like I always do if it's dope. Like, I'm not charging you to talk about your shit. That's corny. That shit like that is just corny.
Yeah, that's
but,
lame.
That's why, and this is no slight to Cameo, the company.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it, and I get people to do it. I just feel uncomfortable doing that. Like, I'll send a video if you're a supporter to say happy birthday. I'm not gonna. That's so corny to me.
I'm gonna regret you saying that.
But I've already told Cameo knows that. I've been on calls. I just if there's other ways for us to work,
DMs.
I'm just not doing it.
It's my birthday. Can Rory?
I'm gonna ruin Benner's email because I've done it mad times.
Yeah,
ask Benner. I've sent
that.
thousands of happy birthday videos.
Yeah, I've done that for free. I'm not charging nobody to say happy birthday. That's
super.
There's other ways to get a bag, bro. Like that's crazy as fuck to me. I'm not doing no shit like that.
Well, my birthday's coming up, so y'all gonna sing me happy birthday?
No.
Not only will
$10.
I sing.
Give me a 10.
10?
$10.
All right. Put it on my tab.
And first of all, hold on. I've been trying to ask Demaris this question, and it's funny she's talking about taking money from music. Your bio says you're the muse for my favorite album.
Wait, excuse me?
Her Instagram bio says the muse for your favorite album. 1, you don't know my favorite album. 2, explain this.
And my favorite album.
You ain't the muse. You wasn't even born when Reasonable Doubt came out.
Yeah, you wasn't born when Doggy Style came out. Was you? How old you turning, Demaris?
I'm turning 28. I
Then
was born in 94.
No, you weren't. Damn,
90, what's 92 or 3?
92.
92.
Damn, D, you young.
You old, bitch. I'm not.
How you get offended? How you get offended at me calling you young?
I'm not young.
A woman's supposed to love hearing that. Like, damn, you young. Like, you got offended.
I am young.
There's no pleasing.
I am young because my dad keeps talking about some. Yeah, you pulling up on 30. He keep reiterating that shit.
Well, you are pulling up on 30.
How old is your dad? Say you pulling up on 30. How old is that nigga?
My dad is 50. If my mom is 66, my dad is 55.
Oh, your dad got a cougar.
Mm-hmm.
He was out
there.
But
her dad is like, he's a Brooklyn 55. He's not a regular 55.
Your dad ever did any jail time?
No.
Oh, he a real 55 then. See, when you do jail time, I already figured this out. When niggas do jail time, they come home the same age they went in.
For sure.
They try to make up for all that shit. Nigga do 15 years, he going when he 25, he come on 40, he's still 25.
Yeah, prisoners are just like child actors. Whenever they got famous, they're that age.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Mm-hmm. But if your dad was a free man all his life, a hero 55.
So Jussie is 6 days younger.
Yo.
Yeah. Yeah, however old he was 6 days ago.
Grow the fuck?
Nah, Jussie did that hard time. Don't do that. Yeah. He went in there like a man, you know what I'm saying? He ain't asked for PC.
I didn't hear it.
Nah, he ain't asked for PC. He was on the yard. Jussie was on the yard. He was getting down. He was getting down like whack.
Jussie went through that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that, Demaris.
Yo, man, I'm not fucking with y'all.
Can I tell y'all how y'all left me at the fucking hookah lounge and neither one of y'all met me? Y'all both were supposed to come meet me at the hookah lounge.
Start lying. All right, so
I didn't even know about it. I was supposed to show up to something I don't know about.
So when we left the restaurant and Demaris was saying she was gonna go to the hookah spot, I said, okay, I might go over here to this other spot. I'll hit you if I'm going.
Okay.
D's like, all right, bet, hit me. She hits me. She's like, yo, I'm at the hookah spot. Just let me know if you're gonna go to wherever we was going.
I didn't get that text. See.
Right. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, but what ask D what I did. I hit D. I said, yo, I'm 5 minutes away. D hits me back like 20 minutes later. I don't know what she was doing for those 20 minutes.
I fell asleep in the hookah lounge.
She fell asleep in the hookah lounge.
I was outside. They had blankets and warm heaters and shit outside and like a couch.
But you shouldn't fall asleep by yourself.
Yeah, D.
Like
listen,
that.
we don't want you out here doing that. Yeah, like don't do that. So then D hits me like, yo, you still there? Honest to God, what happened was a dude walked over. I was in this spot maybe 5 minutes. A dude walks over and throws up on everybody. They got to come out with it looked like soap detergent. The dudes that mop the floor. They
That's
had
how
like
you know Mar lying on Mar. Like he came through up all over the whole section. He ain't get me though.
Cause I was standing on the couch.
Rory,
of course you standing on the couch.
I had
back to greenhouse days.
My man.
We was at. Come on, I was there too.
First of all, put your fist.
All right, was you standing on the seat of the couch or the top of the couch?
No, they had like the platform on the top of the couch.
You dug your Jordans into that couch. Just say it.
No, man, I was standing on the top of the couch smoking. You know what I was doing? I like to stand on the top,
staring at
see everybody.
Exactly. Because you used to sell drugs on a bench.
I just want exactly. I just want to see everybody.
Same bitch.
And that dude walked into the section, and the girls that was standing there, the dude that was standing there, threw up on everybody's feet. And I was like, yeah, it's time to go at this point. That's my key.
That would have been violence. I'm just crying.
Throwing up on niggas' feet. And they didn't even know he was walking by trying to make it to the bathroom, I think.
Oh, all right. That's noble, I guess. He tried. I'm just crying at Demaris sending
Rory, pass that back here.
I'm crying at Demaris
for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
that's why I'm
we had a hard
today.
day. Today it's a hard weekend.
Didn't say I was a bowler.
Okay.
But Demaris sending the yo, my bad, I was sleep text from a hookah couch.
And I didn't even know she was sleeping until just now. Like
I was knocked the
she
fuck
texted me
out.
back like, "Yo, you still there?" I said, "Yo, D, I'm about to get out of here. Some dude just threw up on everybody's feet, man. I'm out." And she was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm going to the hotel." That was it. I didn't leave her anywhere.
Yeah, they came and woke me up. They came and tapped me. Was like, "Man, we're closing." I was like,
at least they let you get some hours in.
Yeah.
She had a hotel room. Go,
we were next,
beautiful.
We went to dinner next door to the hotel.
Go to your fucking, get out of the hookah spot. Go to your room, yo.
You see, she dodged that question though.
What question? I don't dodge shit.
What's
the
question?
You are the muse to my favorite album.
Who you be throwing them shots at?
That's what I want to know, and I want to know the album.
Yeah, who are you talking to? Like,
and which
only
parts?
One guy you talking to.
It's only
know
one.
his favorite album. She know his favorite album.
Listen,
he done told her like, yeah, every time I hear this album, I think about you. Or maybe it was maybe
you know what?
It was an artist that she used to.
That's what I'm getting at. Muse to your favorite album.
Maybe it was you look like you go for the producer.
Oh wait, I said Reasonable Doubt, and she laughed because she wasn't alive. She might have been the muse to Reasonable Drought. Same city.
Oh my!
And it is one of my favorite albums.
God,
yo, how you did that math like that?
You know what?
It's one of my favorite albums.
You know what's so crazy is that I have never met this man in my entire fucking life.
Mad relationships with people that I never met.
Mad relationships. Those are the best ones.
There's a whole TV show about it.
Yeah.
It's on like its 14th season.
Mad relationships with people I never met. Are you kidding me? Oh, y'all are crazy.
Can I get a bar from the album?
What album?
The one that you're amused
The one
to.
that you are amusing.
Man. Can't do that. Maybe it's unreleased. Y'all don't know.
How could it be our favorite?
It is not out. Oh, y'all are sick. Listen, man.
But Demaris got to be nice to me, man.
Why?
And vice versa. Because Demaris and I have known each other for a very, very long time.
I was about to say,
y'all got y'all little dirt on each other.
Don't do it.
Demaris and I we have known each other for a very, very long time.
On record with each other, yeah.
Like, I knew Demaris when she was a Bronx Crip.
Yo, why you never tell me you was Big C?
Listen. You
was Mrs. C?
Yo.
First of all, bringing a Bronx Crip is just hilarious.
Why are you?
How you make it all the way to the Bronx?
Rory is a liar. Do not pay Rory no attention. Okay?
You was not a Bronx Crip?
Rory, I promise you.
Nah,
I ain't meet you with a blue rag.
Cause I don't want. If I go back
blue
uptown,
nails
they tell me like, nah, I ain't even know Demaris was working for you. Like you, yo, you know, Demaris is the big homie. Like if I go uptown and hear that, I'm gonna be mad. If I go uptown and hear you was the big homie Demaris, I'm gonna be mad.
Rory. Rory think my life.
I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be mad that I had to find out from the streets.
Don't worry. Cool.
I met Demaris in Edenwald Projects with a blue rag.
He's a liar.
Oh my God.
He's a liar.
Where were you at?
Because when I find that picture of Rory doing that Bel Air ad and pouring champagne in his mouth, I'm releasing it to the fucking Reddit streets.
You did
I promise you. I promise you. And
was
you
it
know
an
what
ad?
I'm talking about.
What did you do?
All right, there's definitely.
No. Wait. Well, you was pouring
the
what?
Magnum
She was still
bottom.
Crip at the time.
She was still banging?
She was knee deep in the street.
The Magnum bottle of Bel Air.
Wait. Well, who was pouring this?
He's playing with me.
Who was pouring this in your mouth, though?
Nobody was pouring Bel Air in my mouth.
He was pouring it in his own mouth.
Oh, wait.
Black Bottle Boys. What you want from me?
Yeah.
Yo, you can't look a man in his eyes and call yourself the Black Bottle Boys, first of all.
I didn't call that. Rick Ross called us that.
You were pouring Bel Air in your mouth?
Okay.
Like how, though? Were you sipping from the bottle or were you like waterfalling it? Like,
I'm trying to remember the day because I know the day she's talking about and I know the picture I think she's talking about.
I got it somewhere.
That's nasty behavior.
All right. This is how nasty the day was, though. We had done like this charity flag football game in the Heights in Inwood Park.
Mm-hmm.
And we made it to the finals. And mind you, we had like the fucking Monstars. Like it was the all-star team from Nike Football Society. We was squatted up.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the finals. We play just some regular Dominican dudes from uptown, right?
Uh-huh.
All the refs are Dominican. My man's caught caught a touchdown in the middle of the end zone. They called him out of bounds. I say, yo, we out. I know a spot in Brooklyn. We went from the Heights on a Saturday, from the Heights deep into Brooklyn. So maybe when I walked in there, Bel Air didn't seem so crazy to me.
I gotta find that picture.
Yo.
Maybe Bel Air wasn't where I was gonna stop that day.
Listen, man.
When I tell you I got my laughs, the first day I ever took ecstasy. When I tell you I got my laughs off that day,
because you was there, right? Or I met you after.
Yeah. No.
You took the picture.
I think I might have took the picture. I watched. I watched you take that picture, and I said, I know they not sitting up there pouring Bel Air in their mouths in front of a camera.
I'm disappointed.
You sure I just wasn't holding the bottle?
Nah, I'm pretty sure. I gotta find it.
That ain't how niggas don't just hold bottles, fam.
No, your family created it.
I remember I made it a meme. I made it a meme, and remember people were doing a straight out of. It was around the time Straight Outta Compton came out, and it was straight out of Moet underneath the.
Oh, that was actually a great meme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just holding the bottle. Come on, I know that picture.
Oh, so you're not pouring in your mouth?
No.
Oh, okay, that's different.
No, I wasn't driving the boat earlier.
They caught you mid-pour in your mouth.
That's
like,
not
took a picture. I was like, oh,
but here's the thing. I don't want to sound too cool. I probably did that at some point in that day.
Sure.
I just don't think they captured it.
Yeah, as long as they didn't capture it, that's all I care about. Don't let that be floated.
But I'm about like 90 pounds. I think I'm wearing a backwards hat. I look nasty. It's not a good photo.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's okay. It happens. It happens. It is.
I was young.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I was very young.
We gotta find somebody that knew you back in the day, because you ain't always been super cool fucking
always.
Maul.
Since I came out.
Nah, bro.
I'm telling you.
Nah. I see some nasty pics of you.
No, everybody got nasty pics, but
right.
you never gonna catch me like on some real crazy shit.
That's because you old as fuck and there wasn't cameras like that.
I'm only 9 years older than you.
Us youth had to duck and dodge fucking phones that can record everything that's happening. You know how terrifying that is as a youth?
No, it's definitely some wild pictures out there of me, for sure.
Can never relax with these fucking things around.
Yeah, no, we've had some
I'm the only one in this room that never been in the background of a cypher.
Yeah.
On the Hip Hop Awards? Damn.
Fuck that cypher. Anyway.
Hold on. Are we allowed to joke about stuff without people thinking we're bitter and like all that shit?
Man, fuck them.
Yo, nobody ain't bitter. Like,
I don't, but why? I just wish Reddit and the world would just let us joke about shit when we're completely fine about it.
Mm-hmm.
Your man's putting an emoji over your face might have been the most IG bitch thing I've ever seen in my life. That was the most bottle girl service post I've ever seen. He put an emoji over your face.
Rory, stop.
You know when chicks do that because they love the photo, but they don't like the boyfriend anymore, so they put like a...
Yeah, like they don't speak to the girl in the picture no more. I know. It's
Rory,
all good.
We've been drinking Maul. It's not funny to Maul sober.
Nah, I don't care about that. Y'all know me. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. That shit don't.
Because I wanted to laugh about it. I only sent it to Demaris.
But wait,
I didn't put it in our chat with the three of us because I laughed.
But I thought about it, right? But I was with Maul when you said that. I said, look, Maul, and I was like, oh, that's pretty probably didn't.
Because I didn't know how you were going to react to it, and I was in a very silly and fun mood when I saw it. I thought it was hysterical.
Listen,
and I was like, I want to joke about it.
Maul laughed too,
but I don't.
Okay, I laughed at that.
But I didn't want you to ruin our group chat of jokes because I thought that was the funniest thing.
I'm not. Listen, man, you know me better than that.
I know that, but
yeah. I'm not mad. I don't care about shit like that. I mean, it was funny. It is what it is.
Maul, that vegan food gave me gas too.
That we went to eat? You
yeah.
sure it was the vegan food?
It was good, but it gave me gas. So
really?
Like, my stomach sucked up. Yeah.
You sure?
I think it was the cheese, that fake cheese. I don't think.
Nah, you know what it probably was? It probably was the juice.
Mm.
What cipher would Demaris be in?
You know, Stovito.
Yeah.
Yo.
It would have to be Stovito. I could definitely see her in a Griselda.
For sure.
Cypher.
Not the upstate New York stuff.
Big Crip.
Yeah.
You gotta rep big C's on them. Big D with the big C's. I could say Big D and I'd say pause. I'm talking about you, Demaris. It's not a pause.
I know, I'm Big D.
All right, cool.
What would your actual Crip name be, though?
You know what her Crip name would be.
Or
Baby D.
Yeah, that's true.
She Baby D.
Yeah.
I work so hard for this company. Like, blood, sweat, and tears. Like,
just know if you're gonna rep that, Wack gonna tell you gotta get down.
You gotta get down. You know you gotta get down with Wack.
Anyways,
new music. Have you guys heard Candy Drip yet?
Of course I did.
Lucky Daye, he delivered. He delivered with
Lucky
this
Daye
album.
always delivers.
No, but this one, because we were talking about it, how this project was important for his discography, and he did not disappoint at all. This album is dope. I love it. Been listening to it since it dropped.
I think Fever's probably my favorite.
I like Guess.
Cherry Forest, I love.
Shout out to Smino too. Not enough people talk about Smino for me.
You think so?
Yeah, like Smino is one of those super talented artists, man, that I feel like we should be talking about more.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in my world, Smino's talked about a lot.
But in the world, he needs to.
But I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so shout out to Smino. But yeah, I like Guess, Fucking Sound.
You're just not gonna say the Child's Compassion record? No, it's cool. I heard you.
No, I was looking.
No. I heard you.
That record is dope. Shout out to Child. That record is fire. The whole album is fire, man. I'm just trying to look at the Deserve is hard. Over, obviously. Yeah, man, this is a really good album. Shout out to him having Durk on the R&B album. That kind of threw me off a little bit, but
yeah, it didn't throw me off all the way there. I kind of thought
the album is dope though. The song with Durk is dope. This is a really good album, man. Lucky Daye did not disappoint with this album. This is a really, really good project. He sounds great, and I think we can say that he is probably the best male R&B artist right now.
I hope this gets him to that next level. The only reason why I think it wouldn't is because of why I love the album so much, because he made a fucking album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he didn't make let me make 15 joints that will stream well individually.
Mm-hmm.
He made a whole project. I've always talked about when I hate when especially R&B singers try to go too Prince. I think he tried his Prince thing and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't try to overdo it.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning of the album.
Mm-hmm.
Which record is that? Feels Like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really have no gripes about it. Sometimes he went a little too Frank Ocean for me on certain parts, but I really, really love the album.
Yeah, no, this is a really good project.
Been on repeat. Durk's album, did you listen to it, speaking of him?
No, I didn't get into the Durk album yet. But you told me you liked it.
I do like it. And I'm just going to it always sounds like a cop-out, but it's really not in the regard of, I know albums that are for me and albums that are not for me. Durk does this style of music better than anybody currently. Do I think with my old ears and the type of stuff I like that it sounds so much like so many other fucking artists that are trying to do this? At that point, I'm always going to sound like the get off my lawn guy at that point of not understanding it. But Durk, as far as like content and substance and shit he was talking about, Durk got in his fucking bag on this album. I really did like it in that regard. It's just that specific filter of auto-tune that everyone fucking uses, I can't get past.
I know what you mean.
But listening to what he's saying, Durk is saying some shit on there. And it's well produced in that regard. I just can't, I don't know. That I don't dislike that filter at all. I just dislike that everyone uses the exact same fucking compression on it every single time.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's just sonically, it all sounds the same.
Yeah.
But with the obviously with the context and the content and the lyrics that Durk is
talking
writing from.
He's talking. And he sold out the fucking what's the Bulls arena? United Center?
United Center. Still United Center.
Sold out the United Center by himself. That's incredible.
I mean, well, he's Chicago's one right now.
But either way, that's incredible. Sell out an arena by yourself. I don't care who the fuck you are.
Shout out to Lil Durk. I gotta check that album out.
And he tweeted when he sold it out, I'm gonna bring a bunch of Chicago artists to give them the shot that I never got. So I think that's just gonna be a night full of, even if you not quote unquote popping to the rest of the world, if you popping in Chicago, you're gonna get on that stage.
That's dope. I mean, like he's the one out of Chicago. He's the one that if he's, the city's gonna come together behind the music and, really do some dope shit, it would be obviously Kanye, yes. But it would be, as far as the younger guys, it would be Durk.
For sure.
Dave East dropped the project, How Did I Get Here? Did you check it out yet?
I haven't yet.
It's a short project, 9 tracks, 34 minutes.
Busy weekend.
It's he got some joints on here. Dave got some joints on here. The joint with him and Benny is hard. Deep in the Love of Music is hard. Who else put some shit out?
Joel and Crooked dude.
Joel Ortiz, King Crooked, Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse album came out. Did you hear it? Did you check it out?
I did.
What'd you think?
I was in the gym going crazy.
Yeah,
it's good.
Good gym tracks.
There were some gym tracks on there. I did enjoy the project. I think I went in there, which isn't fair to the two of them. Because the rollout was so spicy, I kind of went in there like, oh, Crook and Joel are about to like really go at the other two. And I had to remind myself, oh, the album was done before everything got spicy, and they were probably trying to actually be sort of respectful to what they deem friends.
Well, I think Joel made that statement. He wished he would have known it was going to be received like this by the other two, his other two group mates, because he said he would have gotten a little more spicy on the album. I think he did allude to something like that. But either way, all that shit aside, the album is good. There's some good tracks on there. Good production. The coasting track that I love. Coasting track is one of my favorite joints on there. Backstage. Floodwaters.
I don't want to lead with like critiques, but
yeah, we talked about it.
I just feel like this is not even directly to this album per se, but all like the real rappers that I love, I do want them to do more shit with R&B hooks and everything, but they need to have the right producer and mixer and R&B artists for that matter in there with them when they go that type of route, because so many rappers like that really rap, their network is people that work on shit that really rap. So their mixers are great, but their mixers only know how to mix rap vocals. Their producers are great, but a lot of times those producers just know how to do that specific sound, how to mix that specific sound. So when you get Floodwaters, to me could have been like a classic joint. And I'm not mad at the gentleman that's on the hook. I like the hook and I love his tone, but it's super bare. Like they need to stack his vocals crazy. That shit needs to be
I agree.
Definitely mixed differently. I love Floodwaters, but why I don't like it is because I feel like it's a miss of a classic.
You being a nerd.
That's a super nerd.
That's why you don't.
I feel like it was an opportunity to literally make a real classic record, and they missed the mark on it. But I love the record, if that makes sense. I know it sounded like hate.
Trust me, I know exactly what you mean. I like Fuck Glass House. Hate the hook.
The hook is funny.
I like the energy of it though. Like getting right
Crook,
to it. Fuck that album.
Funny to me of someone just screaming in a booth. Fuck Glass House.
Yeah, that's why I said I love the energy. I don't really like the hook, but I love the energy of that track.
And booths are usually glass. That's why I had a picture in my head.
I like the fact that they were honest with their fan base. They told their side of the story. So I mean that's what hip hop is. That's what the art is. It's about telling your stories and painting the pictures for people to listen to and to understand. I think they did a real good job executing that. The lyrics are always going to be top tier when you're talking about Crook and Joel Ortiz. That wasn't something that we were worried about as far as lyrics. I think we were more so how's it going to sound sonically, the music, the hooks, things like that. And they did a good job with this project. I wasn't mad at this project at all. Real good rapping, good hooks, good tracks. I know Heatmakers did a lot of this.
Okay, I actually didn't even look at the credits.
I think Heatmakers did a lot of production on this joint, which Joel has a history with them. Him and rest in peace, Fred the Godson did some joints with the Heatmakers. Yeah, man, and they were just honest, man, with their fans. A lot of things that they put out there was interesting to hear. I didn't know that a lot of those things were going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. But I mean, I think we got a lot of answers and a lot of insight onto what the situation really was.
Let me pose some questions. May not be my feelings. I do understand that everything got spicy during the rollout and the album was done. But I learned more about the situation, even as someone that at one point was, I wouldn't say on the inside, that's still those four gentlemen's group. I have nothing to do with it, but being around,
to the
I was a friend of one of the members, so I obviously get information, obviously just his side. I learned more, even from being on the inside, from the rollout than I did on the album. And I'm typically one of the people that prefers people to make music about drama rather than IG Live about drama. But with this being, back to the Saba conversation, a concept album to some degree, because it is about
the
what's
rise
going
and fall
on
of Slaughterhouse.
I didn't really get much about the rise and fall that wasn't already in those quick lives. Like, I feel like that really could have been a conversation that maybe they just legitimately had in public before this album came out. I enjoy the music. I just don't know if it was needed.
If the music was,
it's all in retrospect. In hindsight's 2020. I'm not in Joel or Crook's position and would never talk like that. I know they were how they felt about it and was like, nah, dog, I'm gonna rap. I care about the fans. I'm gonna tell my side. Fuck that. Hindsight is always 2020. It just feels like the information that was put in here, had they not had the spicy, crazy rollout shit, did the fans get much out of this? As far as information of why the group isn't the group outside of Crook had a deal on the table and Joe wouldn't call him. That's all I'm saying as far as the content from the album. Let's get the spicy rollout out of here. Did we learn anything about the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse? Yes. I don't think we did. I love what they were saying.
I think we learned,
and I can relate to it even outside of our situation with that. I can just relate to that type of shit they talking, but I don't know if I learned about the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse.
I mean, I think we learned from the album. We learned some of it. I don't think it was as complex as maybe we thought as fans and as listeners and supporters of the group. I don't think it was as complex as we thought it was. So maybe that's where it falls short as far as you saying we didn't really learn. Like, they basically said what it was. It was like we were trying to do something. One member was saying they was retired. The other one was saying I'm not doing it with just three of us. I think that's basically it. It was just like that. It wasn't no real salacious, deep, like long, drawn out issue. It was like, okay.
But here, and I guess my point is with that, and maybe that could just be how we're conditioned with fucking media and everything being salacious and clickbaity. When I see the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse, I think it's about to tell me the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse. Now, if they put out this album with a different title and said this exact same thing, would have equally loved it and just thought they're just telling the truth of what's going on. Like, if you're going to tell the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse, let's do the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse. Let's not halfway do.
To be more.
This could have been called another album with the exact same content. Still would have loved it. Still would have championed it. All that shit.
They could have called it That Pig Is Cooked. And you would have been. You would have put an apple in that pig's mouth. Yeah, the roast, whatever. You would have been like, all right, cool. But when you name it Rise and Fall, you're thinking like, holy shit.
I want to hear
about how this thing started and how it ended.
Every detail you could think of.
They gave us that. Joel gave us the bars of how it started when he was on the song, and then he said something like he gave us.
I loved how Joel was talking his shit on that. Like, fam, I was popping. I didn't need this. I was in rotation. I get that.
So we got some. I just think it wasn't as juicy of a story as you were hoping it to be. That's what I think it was. But we got it.
No, but if you look at the juiciness of the rollout with all of them going back and forth, we know there's details.
Yeah, but that's just because that's a lot of emotion and back and forth, that type of shit. I don't think when they recorded these songs, I don't think it was that much emotion and that much. Like I think Joel said, he didn't think that they would receive it like that and have this type of negative energy towards it. Either way. It's a personal situation to those gentlemen.
For sure.
And, it is what it is. I think that, this chapter seemingly is over with. They close the door on that. Everyone's moving forward in their lives, doing what they do. And listen, man, keep doing what y'all do respectively, rapping, and give the people good music.
Royce was on our former podcast.
Yeah.
And he said something that threw me off. He was talking about Joel and Crook, and I understood that. That didn't throw me off, but he said, keep all that negative Joel, Crook, Maul energy away from me. That threw me the fuck off. I was like, wait, what did Maul do?
And people sent me the clip when it came out. And people had the same questions for me, like, they missed what I said. And I was like, I was confused. I didn't know what happened. But I thought long and hard about it. I listened to it and I decided I don't want to address it publicly.
Okay.
Because I feel like if those were the emotions behind something I said, it's a personal relationship there. And I hope that Royce knows that I have nothing but love and respect for him, that I have nothing but love and respect for Joel. I have nothing but love and respect for Crook. So I would never, my thing is to never sit on my platform and talk negatively about people whether I know you or not, especially if I know you and I have a personal relationship. I'm not sitting on here talking negatively about you. So I won't address it because I don't want to get into it because I feel like that's a personal conversation that hopefully Royce and I one day have.
Yeah.
But away from that, music comes out. You put music out. Things happen. You know, I may not like a record. I may not like a song. That doesn't mean I don't like the artist. That doesn't mean I feel some type of way toward the artist or whatever. I just think it's a thing right now where, you know, I don't know where emotions are or where true feelings are when it comes to me and certain individuals because of whatever reason. Maybe certain people don't like certain things I say on my platform. Maybe people don't like certain decisions that I've made, or, you know, certain energy that I have towards other people. Like, I don't ever want the lines to get crossed. I think that, you know, I'm very clear in things I say. My intentions are never negative. Like I said, people that I don't fuck with, no, I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? That they don't have to, that doesn't have to be questioned. If Maul doesn't fuck with you, you know I don't fuck with you. If I have some feelings towards you, I'm not, you know that. I'm not fake, I'm not phony. And it was just shocking to hear that type of energy directed towards me because I'm like, damn, I didn't even say nothing, you know what I mean? All I said was I don't think that they're wrong for moving on. But I would have said the same thing had it been the other way. I would have said the same exact thing. Like, I support those guys in music and whatever they decide to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, people obviously know my feelings towards, you know, one of the gentlemen now, but that doesn't mean that I have any energy towards the rest of those guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was really confused by that. But
we just were with Royce in Detroit.
Yeah, like, so, you know, again, man, I understand emotions are high right now, and, you know, but it's respect for Royce for me always, and, you know, it's love for Royce for me always. So, you know, we'll talk one day about it.
I hope you guys do.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Because
that was weird to me. I didn't,
but I know what's and it's in the moment. I understand what's going on right now.
And even with Royce, I don't know. He didn't really get into why it is with you. If he explained it, maybe I'd understand it. That's why it threw me off, because he said it and then there was no context to it. So I was like,
right.
Wait, what?
What I'd assume is the clip that went up from our episode, but people take things the wrong way.
I agree. And listen, if Royce explained it, I'm sure if you guys really talked about it, he'd be like, oh, okay, that's how you took it. My bad. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, man. It's just, you know, I understand. Like I said,
that was just like, wait, what? Why is Maul in this mix with this?
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. You know, it's just, I know emotions are high right now with that whole situation. And, you know, but like I said, my stance is very clear. Had it been the other way, it would be nothing but support from me. You know, I support Crook and Joel. You know, me and Joel used to spend a lot of time together. Like, we go play ball on the weekends together and shit like that. And, you know, like, so it's personal relationships there with all, you know, Royce opened up his home to me. I've been to his home and around his family and in the studio and, you know, shit like that. So it's nothing but, you know, I don't hit Crook up as much as I should when I go to LA, but I just always assume Crook is just, you know, on a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's we spent a lot of years around each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And that can't be, regardless of how it fell out and how it, you know, how it turned out, that has nothing to do with those other gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that to come across as the narrative. Like, I don't have any negative energy towards any of those gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, even homie, I don't wish nothing bad on him. I don't have he did what he did. He said things he said. That's cool. You know, life goes on. We all move on. We all grown men. But, you know, I just understand the emotions are high right now. And it's probably not the best time to talk about it because you probably won't get a, you know, clear level of thinking, and some things might be said, you know, because it's just, like I said, the moment is very emotional, and I know how personal this is for Royce and those other gentlemen. So again, I'm just talking about the music and showing my support for guys that I have years of knowing and years of being around to, and who I think are super talented. I just think that, you know, other things got in the way of what the ultimate goal was. And it's, you know, it's fucked up, but it happens. But to what you're talking about, yeah, I don't know. I didn't mean any negative energy. I was just giving my opinion. I don't think that these gentlemen are wrong for trying to move on after they've tried years of trying to mend something and make something work. I didn't think they were wrong for that. I still don't think they're wrong for that. And again, it is what it is. But we'll get more into that on a personal level. Me and him one day we'll talk, and but I just want to put that out there for the public. I don't have any negative energy towards nobody, especially not motherfuckers that I've been around and spent years with and have opened their homes to me and been nothing but hospitable towards me and things like that. Like, it's nothing but love from me, nothing but respect from me. But yeah, it is what it is, man.
I'm with you. Yeah, I just saw that, and
yeah,
I know I'm even more on the outside in that regard with how long you've known the other three at a Slaughterhouse too.
Yeah. So
Crook and I's only relationship is me walking off Drink Champs.
Yeah,
because they were talking about Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, like, and that's another thing. Like, I didn't want to.
And Crook was a super gentleman, super good dude that day. Like,
and to get into some of the personal shit, Rory, you and I talked about. You was going back and forth with me about sitting down with Joel and Crook.
That is
because of how it would come across and how
it would look nasty and gross.
But these are the things that people don't know, and that we don't, because I don't talk about it. But it's like, that's me showing respect for the situation. That I spoke to Joel and I was like, yo, I want us to sit down, and we still may, because it's not a negative thing. Like, it has nothing to do with shitting on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, we know how it could look and how it would come across, and it was kind of like. I don't know.
I would love to talk to Joel and Crook or both together any other time.
Yeah.
Because I have the utmost respect for them and their talent. I would love to have them to talk on a podcast.
It would just come across a little
disgusting.
It would come across a little nasty. But again, these are the things that, we don't get. I'm not looking for credit, so that's not the word I'm looking for. But these are the things that people don't say, but it can't be a negative thing, because they were apprehensive about even sitting down talking about it, because they didn't want it to come across in a negative light.
Yeah.
Because it was personal for me. Like, I know these gentlemen on a personal level, and I just know a lot of things that went on and things that are said, and now things that I'm seeing and things that are being said towards each other. It's just a very emotional, very nasty, very, just unfortunate energy right now around that whole situation. So we stepped back and was like, we want to, but not right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it would just come across nasty. You know what I mean? And I don't ever want what we doing to come across nasty. Like, we're not here for that. We're not here for, numbers, and we're not here. Like, we're not chasing that. What Rory and I are doing is something totally different. You know what I mean? Like, we're not chasing no numbers. We're not chasing no moments. We're not chasing, like, that's not what we're doing. And I'm definitely not going to do that at the expense of gentlemen that I have a real personal history with and really fuck with. Like, I'm not doing that at the expense of that.
Yeah. I'm with you.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But shout out to King Crooked. Shout out to Joel Ortiz. Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse on your DSPs right now. Stream that. Support real MCs.
Not the bars.
That was a lot. Yeah, Jesus.
Wait, you heard him, right? Not the bars.
Tanner Talk 4.
How was that? I've been actually, it's pretty good. I've been working out good in the gym.
Shout out to Benny, man. He listened. This is another installment of the Tanner Talk series that I love. The drunk Tyson Ali with him and Conway.
Well, before we even get into it, where are we ranking the Tanner Talk series?
I can't
in mixtape series.
Oh no, it's up there. I thought you were talking about this one. It's up there. Tanner Talk is up there. That's one of the tape series that it's like, I
had to go back because Tanner Talk 2, I think, was the first one I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one I had to go back to.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty fucking high in the mixtape series world.
No, it is. Tanner Talk is definitely
existence.
Yeah, no, Tanner Talk is definitely up there when we start talking about the mixtape series. Shout out to Benny, man. I'm just so happy to see Benny, grow as an artist, as a businessman. Just expand, see the type of people that he's working with now, the type of people that support him and love him, the type of artists that speak highly of him. Is just dope to see. Tanner Talk 4, back to 2X Stove God. Listen, man, you niggas better start really like rapping for real. Cause Stove God I don't know if y'all paying attention to Stove God.
KD is.
Well, KD's a hip hop head. We know
sure.
that. But Stove God
I love that KD gave him that look. I just thought that was
Stove God is on a whole, like, he's so unique. And I've been saying he's one of my favorite rappers. But he just puts his foot every time he's on a feature, and I'm talking about he's the standout.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. You cannot ignore this kid, man.
It's his tone.
It's his tone. It's his style.
Yeah.
Where he puts the punch and the punchline at. It's like it's very like unique and very different. And I just love to hear it. I'm excited to see his career take off. Stove God. Shout out to Stove God.
I gotta get y'all a Stove
Shout out to
God
38
interview.
Special, because his feature was crazy on that shit on Uncle Bun too.
Stove God would like to sit down with y'all too.
I saw Stove at Conway's album listening.
Don't call that man Stove.
That is kind of
That's like calling Rory Farrell. It's like I don't want to say your last name.
Yeah, I guess
Stove God is not his last name. Stove God is his stage
Well, God would be his middle name.
like,
Cooks is his last name.
I don't want to call Jay-Z. Jay-Z, I'm just call him Jay.
Yeah, but so what would you like me to Stovito?
That works.
Okay, so Stovito.
Yeah, respect my hometown.
He know how.
Shout out to Stove God.
Listen, we spoke to him. I spoke to him. I saw him. I bumped into him at Conway's album listening, and he thanked me for just always showing him love. And I told him, I said, listen, man, whenever you ready, like, so he know he can come and we can come sit down. I would actually like to go.
No, I'm
upstate
saying
and kick it with him.
Demaris getting on camera. We going through cues with Stove God and Demaris. That's the piece to me. I don't want to bring Stove God in here. Let's go up to Q.
Y'all should put an album out together.
Dovito.
But you guys spell the dough like money because I get it.
That's where I was at with it.
All right, man.
See, we on the same page.
Tanner Talk 4.
That's how I fucking
Tanner
get it.
Talk 4. Stream it now. What else came out?
No, Tanner Talk 4 is fire.
My young boy Che Crew. I didn't even know he put out Pain Pack 5. My homeboy, shout out to Ant. He told me, he's like, yo, Che put out another project when I was in LA. I downloaded it. Pain Pack 5. I've been listening to this shit since I was in LA. Shout out to Che Crew. If you haven't heard Pain Pack 5, go stream that. Che Crew. I'm happy to hear you still doing music, still doing your thing, man.
Joyce Rice, who I love to death. She just put out a record with K Tronada. She's about to open up for Lucky on his tour.
That's fine.
But she put out a record with K Tronada, Ice-T, that I love. I will say though,
did we talk about Conway shit since it came out?
Yeah,
of course
we did. Okay,
we talked about how Joe Scott washed Conway on.
But smoked him.
But we did that with Conway. We didn't put that out.
Oh well.
Okay, it's
Then
coming
wait.
out.
Oh no, I mean, I just saw it. I'm just going down to the albums that I've been listening to, so I'm just But anyway, shout out to God, Conway. God, don't make mistakes on your DSPs now. Wayne feature on that shit might be feature of the year so far. He absolutely killed that tear gas verse. But yeah, I don't know what else came out. Oh, Vado too. Vado shit. I'm still listening to. Shout out to Vado.
Y'all remember when,
LA Chronicles?
What you mean? What you need, ma? Oh, you doing your thing, ma? Ass crack is showing out of them jeans, ma.
Yeah.
What?
You thought he was talking to you? I call Vado right now when I'm calling for you. You look like you was going down memory lane because you gave me rapping hands with that. Like, I don't know why Demaris keeps why you keep looking at me giving me rapping hands, yo.
Yeah, she was a Crip then. That's why.
Big baby.
When that song was out, she was a Crip.
I was mad young when I think I was in high school when that song came out.
You've been cripping since young.
You've been banging, you've been banging hard. Like you
Don't put that on my jacket. And now I can't go to LA
you might
with
be
y'all.
OG right now, right?
Now I can't go to LA with y'all because Whack 100 is outside.
No, you gotta get down with Whack. You gotta get down.
He in West Hollywood asked me if I want to.
You know Big U. Like, what? Come on.
You gotta get down with Whack. No
you know
bullshit.
Big U.
Next time you want to go to the hookah spot, get down with Big Whack first.
Having a fight to get into the hookah spot.
You gotta get down with Whack before you go to the hookah spot. You know that.
When I was in LA, I know people have been harassing her for this album. I love that she's taking her time.
Joyce?
That Ari Lennox album.
Oh, Ari, okay.
So you heard the Ari. Well, we were all in town. You went and snuck and heard the Ari album.
I ain't sneak. I purposely went and didn't invite you guys.
Oh.
I respect it. I like that type of shit.
I wasn't sneaking nowhere.
I love it.
I went with the intention by myself.
to listen to the album.
Yeah.
I get it. Listen, I understand. I totally get it.
Yeah, man.
So Ari's coming?
I'm being honest, and I don't know when it's going to happen, and I don't think she knows yet either, which is perfect, but I get why it's taking the time it's taking.
Take your time, Ari.
That album is different. Like, different.
Well, Ari, she's she's not moving. She's moving on her own accord. She ain't moving when somebody tells her to move. We know that about Ari.
Which I love.
So listen,
March
man.
26th, baby. Aries babies. Period.
That's her birthday?
Yeah, me and Ari got the same birthday.
Oh, did y'all share that info at the show in LA?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We had the same birthday.
Okay.
So when we go to LA next week, it's up.
It's up. Yeah, Demaris.
Oh wait, wow, we will be in there. Oh no, I won't
My
be there.
actual
I'll be
birthday,
gone.
no, because Rory has a wedding to go to because he loves his family suddenly. But 3 days before,
Okay.
it's
The
up.
picture I just posted on my IG story,
Mm-hmm.
that's the cousin that's getting married.
Oh, congrats,
Yeah,
cuz.
that's one of my favorite
Congrats
cousins.
to your cousin. What's your cousin's name?
Evan.
Congrats to Evan on your marriage, man. It's all over. It's all downhill from here.
I mean, yeah, it's a celebration of your life.
Ending.
Yeah, it's
His life is
it's a funeral for
Oh,
men.
it's fucking over.
His life is
No, it's
beginning.
over, Evan. Throw in the
Evan,
towel.
you have so much to look forward to.
Like what?
You are
We're
never going to be able to watch
happy
the game in peace no more, Evan. Like,
Look at the innocence in his face. It's all gone now.
oh yeah,
He
doesn't
looks
look
so
anything like
happy.
that. He doesn't look anything
He looks
like
so
that
fulfilled.
anymore.
He has no idea what the world
It's
is going
fucking
to
over,
bring to
Evan.
him.
Evan, it's fucking
Evan-
over, bro.
Evan, do you have open bar at your wedding?
Open bar.
Asking.
Yes, my
He's
cousin.
Irish. The barrels, they're going to wheel the barrels in the back.
100%. No, all right.
That should go like
Evan-
the red wedding.
Evan is
From
half
fucking-
Irish and half Cuban.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
that-
nasty
yeah.
wedding.
It's gonna be-
That's
it's gonna be a wild one.
mix.
It's going to be one of those weddings, for sure. Irish-Cuban
The
wedding?
pork, the whole pig roasted on the spit
It's gonna
next
be
to the barrels of fucking
Pig and alcohol
Jameson?
everywhere.
And his I want to word this correctly so it doesn't sound weird because, well, my cousin will give. Ryan knows what's up. My cousin Ryan, his older brother, is a gay event planner.
Oh, they
Mix that with an Irish family and a Cuban family and a gay event planner.
Liza
It's gonna be the greatest fucking wedding of all
Oh
time.
yeah, somebody coming out some smoke. It's gonna be smoke
Definitely.
and light everywhere.
Liza
That's
Minnelli.
gonna be the greatest wedding ever.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna be great.
That's why I'm flying
the
back.
gays know how to present. They
They will put together the
They
greatest
put on the
shit
show.
ever.
They put on the show for sure. Any more new music? That's it.
Nah, but y'all wish us good luck on our Ambie nomination.
We are
Yeah.
nominated for an Ambie
Best Entertainment Podcast. This is not a music podcast, so stop expecting us to talk about
Best
music.
Entertainment Podcast. Again, we want to thank the Ambies for nominating us. Thank the entire team. Y'all know who y'all are. It's too many of y'all to name.
Oh, I thought you meant the Ambies team. I was like, you don't even know the Ambies team. I don't
No,
know.
it's our
Who's the
team.
He's
Ambies
talking
team?
about too many of y'all named Jasmine.
No, our team. Our team.
Oh,
There's-
our team?
Yeah,
It
our
is
team.
not that many of us. Name me.
It is. It is. We have a whole
Whoa.
team.
Like,
See that? We didn't
This
even get
is
the
how you-
warrior.
this is how you
saw
break
that
a team
energy? That energy was crazy.
This is what broke up our last podcast. You said just name me. No, it's a lot of other people
I
that
did not say
make this
just
shit move
name
besides
me.
you.
You
I
said
said
that. That's what
you
I
said just name
I said
me.
It's not that many of us. Name me.
That's
Like,
fucked up. No, we
Nah,
have
you
Name
said
me
name
and
just me.
everybody
It was
else.
just you.
That's fucked
Shout
up.
out to our entire team. They are fucking amazing.
That's what I said.
I never knew how much I
And then
needed
she
Eden.
said-
That's, yeah.
She said no, just name
said
me.
no,
No,
just
real
name me.
shit. I never knew how much I needed Eden until Eden left. And I'm like, I need Eden. Like, I really do.
No, you just said name me. You
Nah,
didn't
you
say
got
Eden.
it.
I didn't
Eden
say
was
just
nowhere.
name
You
me.
didn't. Eden's
Y'all
name
not
was
about to
nowhere
turn
in
me
there.
into that person.
That's fucked up. Anyway.
Nah, go ahead. Go edit that shit.
Yeah, go do all that shit yourself.
Carl, stop. No.
Yeah.
Come on, take that lens off.
We got nominated for an Ambie Best Entertainment Podcast. So thank you to the Ambies. Thank you to the entire team. Demaris is the team.
Thank you to Demaris.
Thank you to Demaris.
You're welcome.
New Demaris and Demaris.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, man, it's it's something cool, something to be proud of, to be nominated in the room with those same creatives and talented people. So
Yeah.
we'll be in LA next week at the Ambie Awards.
Now we forever will be referred to as the Ambie nominated podcasters. As
Yeah, I guess we can put that in our bios.
that's
now
what they do with
and
the Grammys. No
live
matter
peacefully.
what, you have to be.
Yeah, you don't have to put out another hit ever again.
You're known as
Ambie
either
nominated.
Grammy award winning or Grammy nominated.
Exactly.
Ooh.
So
Ambie
yeah.
nominated. I'm about to put that on all of our like our notes and stuff that Stitcher be using.
Yeah,
Use
tell
that.
them to act right, talk right. when
Our
they talk
media
to us.
kit definitely Ambie nominated.
I'm listen, man. I have not drank Henny in a really, really, really long time.
Rory, I
Mm.
can't let you drink.
If we
any.
win, you gonna drink some?
No, you might see me on that red carpet with the Henny bottle.
Oh, see.
And if we don't win,
Yeah, turn that shit up.
Like, yo, I'm gonna let you finish. Yo, but we had the best entertainment podcast. Like,
Of all time. Of all fucking time.
but that would just be
Yo.
weird because then you'd have to be Amber, and I don't.
yeah,
If they tackle us, they tackle us. Like, what the fuck? We could fight.
yeah, that's a fact.
Should I wear a leather shirt?
Okay. I mean, I'm with it.
It has to be red leather though.
Red
It's
is
too much
really
red,
nice on Rory.
It can't be black.
Red, certain reds.
Because then you look like a strawberry. So just put some red, put a red leather shirt on. You know what I'm saying? It just we in there.
Is there any way I could just bring the Henny bottle and put like not Henny in it?
You
just for
take
the
label off and just write
For the aesthetic, you'll put Diet Coke
because
in
I
it?
don't want.
No,
I don't want to
bring
drink
the Henny bottle and pour apple juice in it. No, pour apple juice in it.
Just drink Dusse.
I can drink Dusse.
Yeah, I would hope the fuck so.
Get a Henny bottle or a Dusse bottle. Sorry, Hov. Get a Dusse bottle.
Sorry, Hov.
And then pour apple juice in it.
That's just a hard liquor.
Apple juice is not as. Dusse has a deeper, darker, like
Criminal Link. Yeah, I know I heard the bar.
Yeah, we
color
was
to it. We gotta end this fucking podcast. I
don't want to go home.
So you're saying Hennessy, or pardon, Dusse is just Hennessy with Murder Inc. in it?
Yeah.
Ooh, but the ink
with Kevin Lyles in it?
Yeah. With Leo?
And Russell Simmons?
The blood of Leo's and Dusse? Is Leo's blood in Dusse? Yo, listen, man, we out of here. Now we starting to act crazy. Let's get the fuck out of here, bro. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm done with this shit. Listen, I'm that
lucky
nigga.
I asked about Dame and your brother today. Maybe
we can get into that because I didn't speak to Biggs yet. And we gotta laugh about that shit before I talk about it.
Go ahead.
Dame called him out on IG today on the way he added him.
I didn't get a chance to speak to Biggs about it, but listen, man, I love Dame, man. I love Jay. Obviously,
you love
Biggs.
Royce. You love just so much turmoil around you.
I don't have.
Maul might be the problem.
Is he the common denominator?
Not me.
Rockefeller, the pod.
Not me, man. I wasn't in that room when that split.
Shorty that said that you weren't her ex on the phone. It's just a lie with you.
Yeah, it is, right?
It's you. I'm Maul. Like, I'm not gonna hold
but
you.
But this is why I don't come outside.
You don't. But you know how sick it is that you could stay in your house and create turmoil.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even be talking to nobody, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, everybody want to blame me for shit. Like,
listen. My therapist says I'm addicted to chaos, so we know what time it is with me. It's gonna be chaos around me.
You can't sleep unless it's smoke in the city?
Yeah, like
nah, man, I'm the opposite, man. I love peace at all times.
But it be mad chaos around you.
I do, right? Get your
That's where I feel for you.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. But anyway, man, listen, though. This is another episode, another installment, another journey down the New Rory Maul journey.
This is another capsule.
Podcast. Another installment, another podcast, another capsule.
Yo, Maul, they been on your ass. Speaking of capsules, they been on your ass about that merch. You supposed to be designing.
Oh no,
merch.
we got some shit coming.
You told them that for Valentine's Day.
Listen, yeah, but I didn't want to. It would have been rushed and it would have been corny. We're not gonna do nothing. We don't want to go fast, Demaris. We want to go right. That's what we doing here. We want to go right. So when we go, we gonna go.
Arbor Day, watch out. Mad trees.
Arbor Day.
Mad trees on the hoodie.
Yeah, nigga, we going right.
Recyclable hoodies that you can wear.
Right.
Yo, if we did Arbor Day but made the trees weed.
And vegan.
Rory, we here.
We in there.
This is why we
Yo, listen, man. I'm that nigga. He's just ginger.
Let's get Shorty to model it.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
She could be the model.
No,
shoot.
we're not getting Sarma to model anything. No, we're not. Leave Sarma alone, yo.
Just let us market, man.
Does Sarma still have a restaurant?
No.
I was about to say, can we go?
I'm about to say, I'm about to go see Sarma this weekend. Like, if she open.
I Googled it already.
It's over?
I had been to that restaurant, by the way.
Rory was on his way.
I know exactly where that restaurant
is. Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
It was the first time we ever took a meeting with Palooza with an agency I won't name, and they took us there, and I got there, and I said, "Is this only vegan?" And they were like, "Yeah," and they were from LA.
Okay, makes sense. LA vegans, yeah, makes sense.
All right, guys, we're saying good night.
Peace.
I'm not editing this podcast either. I gotta go see Jasmine. So we leave everything in. We leave everything.
No, you gonna edit this fucking?
Nah, you popping shit.
You gonna get your ass
beat? You pussy. You pussy. We leaving it in.
Yo, listen, man. Yo, we out of here, man. Y'all take care. We talk to y'all
energy
soon,
before
man.
seeing Jasmine. Yeah, actually bust the windows out your car. Never mind. I'm with it.
Listen, it was a nice. You know what? Let's go.
Close it, D. Close the show.
Night. All these moody R&B chicks. Jasmine was I'm busting every fucking window out your car, and I'm not scared of lions, tigers, and bears.
Jasmine can fight.
Jazz was down.
Jazz might get down.
She from Philly, right?
No.
Where Jasmine Sullivan from?
Somewhere in that area, though. DMV, maybe.
I have to look that up.
I always thought she was from Philly for some reason.
She give Philly energy.
She does give Philly.
Born and raised in Philadelphia.
All right, Philly. I'm sorry, Jasmine.
I knew she was from Philly. I know Philly energy when I see it. I know that Philly energy. They'll pray for you and then clap you. I know how they get down.
I know you signed state property. With that said, Oskino, that was you,
here, man.
Yeah.
Yo, look who you throw Oskino out there like that.
No,
that was you.
Rory and